Wait, dog. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, man. What you say? What you said, bro?
It's the aesthetic crew. We back.
Well, hey, man, like, what I'm saying, I've been hearing about the background, but I can't use my background right now on the on the desktop, bro. So I gotta make sure my current aesthetic is on point. You know what I'm saying?
Mine don't change.
I can't show too much.
Mine don't change.
It gotta be, it gotta be
just enough.
Gotta
just
be,
enough.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Mine don't change. You see, they probably saying, I wish you get some more damn shoes. Same shoes every week.
You got enough. You might as well just rotate them. You can put like a couple different pairs each week.
That's it.
That's all.
Just rotate them.
Just change them out.
That's all I need to see. I ain't showing too many.
Man, speaking of shoes, bro, why they did a restock on 12 different pairs of Kobe's today, dog?
I ain't know that.
That was for the birthday. Vanessa, she was trying to show the love for birthday.
They did it last year too. So me, I'm on Twitter. I'm scrolling. I see the little tweet. Somebody tweeted a picture like all the retro pairs of Kobe's. I'm like, what this about? They didn't have a date on it at first. So I go back to it. Oh, they dropping it 8/24. Cali time. So I'm like, that's 10/24 our time. All right, cool. 10/24 roller. I ain't gonna even lie.
You kick that button and some bitches be spinning. They been
gone. All over that. Yeah, that's what happened. So, bro, I tried to grab a pair of reverse wrenches.
Trying to get some of them done.
No, I thought I was in the building. If I was able to hit that submit button, but that thing was spinning for like 10 minutes.
Damn.
That thing was spinning for 10 minutes. And that thing came back. Showed up. Then I hop back on Twitter. I'm scrolling. I see one person hit on 4 different pairs. I was pissed.
They got
how?
They have working, man.
I was heated.
They must have had 5 different computers set up.
Nah, they got the bots working.
Ain't no way. No, if you got 4 pairs of shoes, you cannot do that on 5 computers.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bro. And they paying too.
And they were all different ones too.
I got
all different pairs.
I got a pair I'm selling right now. I'm gonna sell. I don't never sell shoes. I'm gonna sell my Kobe's.
Which ones?
Get out my damn business.
Hey man, nobody can come through the laptop, bro, or the camera.
Ain't nobody. I might sell these.
Yeah. Those them NXT Kobe's?
Yeah, you see it.
Okay.
What size in there?
My size.
I ain't really care too much for those, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. When Kobe died, I put him up. I said I ain't never wearing them again.
I got his 5 rings. I ain't never wear since he passed either.
Bro, remember when you used to go in Foot Locker and you could just go and look at the wall and you see every Kobe? And be like, man, I want that.
My Grinch is toe up, man.
Bro,
let me trip your head out. I went to the mall. This was it Tuesday? Wednesday? I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday. Took my daughter to the mall. It was her birthday. Looking at some shoes, whatever. Go to Foot Locker. And I used to be a manager at Foot Action, which is now House of Hoops. And back in the day, man, all you had to do this, man, let me get a size 12.
Yeah.
I already know what they at. You know what I'm saying? Man, now they got to grab it. They scan it to see what they got in the inventory. I'm like, how lazy is that?
Man, now everything is digital. See, when I worked at Foot Action back in the day, and see, I'm exposed my age. I used to work at Sneakers.
That must be a BR thing.
So what is Sneakers, bro? What is Sneakers, bro?
Masterpiece Shoe Store.
What?
Yeah.
I never know that boy had a shoe store.
Yes.
Where was it?
I just said I exposed my age, got my damn business.
Where was it? Where was it located at?
It was like Cortana.
Oh, okay.
It was in Cortana, next to Sears. Popping too.
For those that don't know, they probably say Cortana. Mo, where's that at? That's what Amazon is. That's what Amazon is.
You 2000 babies. That was in Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon built. Yeah, man. Like I used to be. Hey, when I was in foot action, it was popping for real. Everybody came to see me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, foot action be popping back in the G, boy.
Yeah, man. It was to move like this here. Everybody had money back then,
Oh yeah, good days.
and I used to take
Man,
care.
I used to sell shoes to Kevin Gates before he was Kevin Gates.
Yeah,
Glenn Dorsey used to come through there.
everybody, man.
Everybody. But yeah, so we get the kids Foot Locker with the regular Foot Locker. They scan in to see what the inventory is. So like you got to scan now to see if y'all got it. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's
You
there
got
or
it.
not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like still go check. So I go to JD Sports. Let me get a size 7 big kids in this, please. Next thing I know, she gets on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
Hey, can I get a size 7 in blah blah blah? I'm like, that's weird.
they
So she
have
at the counter.
now, and they got people in the back.
But I mean, we had a stock or two, but it wasn't like
He
we
wasn't
were
a
telling them to go get it. Like
He
the only
wasn't
time we use him as a runner is if we was hella busy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all
Jordan
right,
released
cool.
that.
Yeah. So I'm like, cool. She get on the walkie-talkie. We go sit down. She walks back up. Oh yeah, sir. Just pay attention to the screen. I got your order in the back. The screen will let you know it'll beep green when your shoe is out on the floor, ready to go.
The hell?
I'm like, what the
Hey, man,
hell is
technology.
this?
Hey,
Man,
bro, we living in
Hey,
AI
bro.
time. Our robots bring them to you soon.
they got some at certain malls. Well, of
Crazy.
course not in the South, but when you go like out of state. But I'm like, bro, like I'm not that old. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty tech savvy. But it's like, God damn, even the shoe stores. Like at that point, you ain't gonna have people working in the shoe stores.
No.
They gonna send them out through a shoot.
I was like, oh,
Just
that's
about to ask
crazy.
you that. Did they send it? Did they put through a shoot and then you
No, they
come on,
no,
you can
no, but
walk them out?
no.
Like,
The dude brought him out. He had a back dog, got a full blown hoodie on, thick hoodie. I'm like, dog, I know you sweating bricks in them. I've been in those rooms before, dog. There ain't no AC.
ain't
There's no
AC
AC
back
in there.
there.
Worked back there I worked in the shoe store for some years. For some
Ain't
years.
no way. Yeah, man. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the
Yeah, that's
pod.
what we do, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
We go all off topic.
Welcome to episode 5 of the Coach's Point podcast. I'm your host, Coach C. Price. I got my guys, Coach Ken, Coach Stevie Jack in the building, or should I say their aesthetic rooms.
You know, look, I did this for Drizzy, man. Dropped 3 bangers.
Shout out to Drake.
Wouldn't there be 6 bangers then?
I had to do that for that Canadian guy.
I feel you. And I'm not gonna lie to that. Was that Sha'Carri or that rhythm song? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
SOD. Oh my gosh.
That's all
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Hey, but
That's a
SOD,
deep
a
cut.
bang. That's a bang.
You can't tell me Drake.
I feel like it was a shot.
Of course.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I'm more than certain the songs that's released. Some of the lyrics, some people been, of course, analyzing already.
Oh yeah.
I just feel like SOD was a shot at Soulja Boy.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he did make a post maybe a couple weeks ago threatening Drake. He was like, man, if I find out
that this about me,
it's on site.
hey, bro, Mr.
And I
Hotspot,
really
whatever
believe-
that boy name is, he need to go down and release that.
SOD
Release
is
that
definitely
demo.
about Soulja Boy.
Right.
You gotta think about it. His company is SOD.
Yeah, he
His
been
record label-
there. So
Yeah, his record label is SOD. And he made references in the song using some of the Soulja Boy little slangs that he used.
he also used some of his like wordplay and
Yeah.
some of the melodies he used before.
Man, I'm for all that.
His own
So
site.
I'm for
Technically,
all
it's
that
like-
drama.
His own
Technically,
site.
it's been
Oh,
brewing with
It's definitely on site.
with Soulja Boy ever since then. That was like a couple years ago. I think
Yeah.
this was around. I think it was somewhere around the Hotline Bling era.
Ever
Okay.
since Soulja Boy went on Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
boy was like,
whenever that was Drake.
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 Uh,
Dude, funny, bro.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, man, we back at it again, man. Hope y'all enjoying the pod episodes, man. But appreciate all the feedback, all the comments, reviews. Shout out to everybody that's been with us since day one. We greatly appreciate it, and just look to gain some more followers, man. Trying to make this thing bigger and better every week for y'all. We're gonna start off today with a little track and field news. It's been rumored. Now, I still haven't really found an actual confirmed release on this, but it's been rumored that Sha'Carri, two-time Olympic medalist, Sha'Carri Richardson, inks a $15 million deal with ESPN as a sports commentator for track and field, man. How do we feel about that? We can be as honest as we want, right?
Get your money, man. One thing I've learned about ESPN, they are the king of saving face.
I would say they like trends too.
Yeah.
Well, man, just like any media.
Yeah.
But
media
they are the
local
king
team.
of saving face. They drug her through the mud. Every sports analyst drug her through the mud for years. Not knowing her true story, not knowing what she was going through. And how do you save face? Hey,
Give her money.
you put on.
So you think that the extra money they giving is to say like we sorry for what we did to you?
And it's definitely got a damn clause in there. Don't talk about us. I know what we did, but hey, get your money.
I definitely won't be surprised if Sha'Carri herself may use herself as leverage in the negotiations. I'm sure that was brought up about the fact that they dragged her through the mud when she was going through her mental health issues. I'm gonna say little, but her mental health issues, the issues she was having when she wasn't performing at her best. She had numerous races to the Jamaicans, so I'm sure that all played a factor. And I'm more than certain that being the person that she is and how outspoken she is about herself and her abilities, I know she may mention that, man, look, ESPN probably gave us a 7.5. She's like, no, that's not gonna work for me. Remember what y'all did to me 2-3 years ago?
Dallas, Texas came out for real.
Yeah.
So I'm more than certain that she used it as leverage to get even
And I'm
15.
all for it. Get your money.
You have to.
Not really feel.
If it's real, 15 million is crazy. That's crazy for a sport that doesn't bring. Man, what?
That just means they're probably about to start showing. You gotta understand what the Olympics did for ratings this year.
Yeah, this is probably the most watched Olympics in a minute.
So that means ESPN showed the world track and field championships. They gonna advertise the hell out there now.
Man, Troy Aikman only getting 15 million.
They're gonna
He
advertise.
calling Monday Night Football.
And guess what?
That's it.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Yeah, the boy got 15 million a year.
We don't care. Get your money.
Damn. I mean, if they're giving her that, then yes, take
your
it.
money. And it may not be 15. What if it is?
If it is, that's crazy.
You gotta understand. They think about how, just like WNBA, like ESPN is pushing women's sports. They know that we gotta push these women's sports so we don't look like feminists. So we gotta get these women.
I think they've done a pretty good job with bringing in, women analysts. A lot of.
That's all they
a lot of. Yeah.
That's
So
all they have.
I mean, I get it, but if they give her that much money, I sign up there.
I've come to realize that the higher ups, they hire women. They like to look at.
See, we do too.
Oh, man.
I mean, think about
boy
it. Men, we want sports. Women, we got both.
That's what
on
I'm
one
saying.
channel.
You don't see them going hire no new dudes.
Right?
They cut. Matter of fact, they firing them.
They get the old men.
But they fire women too now.
When they get old
and they start looking a certain type of way,
like he
fire them, bring in the young ones.
Turn around.
I'll pass.
But go to CBS.
But look, man, they just fired Samantha Ponder, and I thought she was doing a phenomenal job on NFL Countdown.
Yeah.
So what's the reason behind that?
Like I just said,
maybe they wanted to save money somewhere.
Do a 360. Nah, I get another one.
Boy, that's cool.
Another one.
Boy, that's cool. But the reason why they do hire, from a media standpoint, some of them are actually pretty good.
They are.
They're pretty good. Now, when it comes to, I would say starting with last season, the little game day crew that they use for the women's
For the
basketball.
women college, yeah.
L. Duncan, Andrea Carter. I can't think of the coach name. National championship coach at Purdue. Carolyn Peck.
Yeah.
Gumuke. Bro, they are
amazing. Like Andrea Carter is cold. She cold.
Yeah, she bad. Like when she commentates and when she's giving her analysis, like, not to say that the others don't know what they're talking about, but she really takes her job seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Her analysis really be on point. Like you can really hear what she's saying and be like, you ain't got to go.
Know what she's talking about
because she knows
she knows what she's talking about.
She gives Stephen A. a run for his money every time.
Also, what's Andrews? I'm drawing a blank. NBA.
Is it Carolyn
NBA show? Malika Andrews.
Malika can do her job.
Killing it for the last 3-4 years.
So she does.
Holly Rowe. Holly Rowe is a legend.
Yeah.
Once again,
DB the truth too.
Hold up.
Was
Doris Burke.
Man, look at this dude. See what I'm talking about? You had
legend, bro.
I wish.
Why?
And nobody want to hit. Did you hit her in the finals?
I did.
I thought she did an awesome
I thought
job.
she did great.
She biased.
I mean,
everybody's biased when they commentate.
Everybody has their picks and chooses.
They biased as hell, dog.
All doing color analysis.
Yes, sir. Just biased to me. Like
I did miss Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson.
I'm gonna tell you why I would rather. I'd rather Monica.
Definitely not bad. It's not a bad choice.
Her take on basketball is top tier.
She's solid. She actually does the Knicks games on the radio broadcast with MSY.
She is
actually with Mike Breen, because you know Mike Breen is the Knicks color commentator.
Color commentator, yeah.
So I can see that, but dog like Doris Burke.
I like DB, bro.
Doris Burke.
I like DB.
I know you gotta keep an old head. Like that's what y'all do my ass. Y'all keep me here. I'm the old head. You gotta have one old head. I feel you, dog.
Y'all got different insights, man. Y'all see things from 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
It's the wisdom. You see them little 40 gray hair dangling on your chin. Hey, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's wisdom, man. That's wisdom, bro.
You gotta keep that wisdom around, bro.
I got one, so I'm
not
not
there.
there.
I keep mine cut low so you can't see him.
You about to start getting them? Trust me.
I already got him, bro. I got it. I just keep it cut low so you can't see him.
You at that threshold. You at that threshold, bro.
You shave every other day. Man, I don't care about them gray hairs. As long as they ain't up there, we good.
Oh, man, I started getting them up here for real.
Hey, guess what? We gonna have more this year. Here, coach.
Yeah, bro.
That boy gonna have a lot. Boy, you might start going ball after this shit.
After
this season.
Knock on wood somewhere, man. Don't put that.
Hey, man.
LeBron mustache. This LeBron.
Hey, man, just telling you facts, bro.
Hey, man.
But to fact check what you said about Troy Aikman.
What did you think?
Troy Aikman is reportedly earning $18 million a year.
Okay.
And Joe Buck is reportedly making $15 million a year.
So do you think you could really see her making $15 million for a sport that does not generate that much income or views?
Well, it depends on how long the deal is. It could be a 3-year deal, $5 million, or it could be more years. It could be 5 years and 3.
You gotta understand.
Right.
You don't know what else she's gonna be doing. She could be covering. They could send her to go cover internationally now. You gotta think about it. We don't do that. We're not doing international. So that's gonna be your job. You're gonna be our international ambassador. We're gonna send you over there.
Yeah,
that's a good way to look at it.
Joe Buck's contract, they both signed 5-year deals. Joe Buck is reportedly making $75 million over the course of this deal, and Troy Aikman is at 92.5.
Talk football.
Ratings.
But I don't understand. But I understand that. But how the hell Troy Aikman making more than Joe Buck, and Joe Buck talk more than Troy Aikman? Is it
And
because
Joe Buck been doing it longer.
Been doing it longer, yeah.
he's been doing it for like 40 years. And also, shout out to his dad, Papa Buck, rest in peace. Who used to call the Cubs games. Phenomenal commentator. But I'm kind of sick, bro. Like, you making 30? Oh, you making like
Okay.
damn 30 more million than
30
me,
more
son.
million than me. Yeah.
Hey,
I do
man.
the most talk. I do the most work.
Hey, man, we can't be counting these men in pocket. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But,
Okay?
but
Get your
yeah,
money.
pay me. But I kind of get it because Joe Buck also does the World Series,
Mm.
the postseason, MLB postseason.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that kind of makes
Yeah.
sense. So,
He getting his.
I'm like,
And
so
that's
he
why
works for Fox and ESPN?
hey man,
That's
when it
pretty.
talks,
it trust me, it's
I'm rocking with it.
think about it. Like Shannon Sharp could have done that too. He
Yeah.
just chose not to.
right. So you think 15 mil is not enough, or for Sha'Carri?
year?
You saying, Jack? Steve? I'm pretty sure she's
If
not
it's-
getting
I'm
15
about to
million
say,
a
if
year.
it's a year, then no. But if you're talking like $5 million a year for like 3 years, I can see that.
Like I say, really
I can
don't.
see that.
It's rumored because I really haven't seen
Yeah, I haven't
any
either.
official report on it. But if this in fact is true, I think
The money, sis.
I
No,
think
I definitely don't think it's not 15 a year.
I,
'Cause now
if
you would have people that's been with ESPN for years. Yeah,
they're
knocking
gonna
on
feel
some
some type of
gold.
way. They're gonna
They
feel
be
some
knocking
type
on
of way,
some gold.
of course. But I can look at either 3 years, 3-year 15, or
Yeah,
5 for 15. She may someone at 3 to 5 range. I think that's pretty reasonable for just to talk
so
about
agree.
people running.
I agree.
Ain't bad up.
Mm.
But we'll see what happens, man. If it is, congratulations, man.
Yes, indeed.
Let's get us some
yeah.
hand
Shout
claps,
out
man.
to
clap
Sha'Carri.
for it, man.
You get that money. Look, I've been supporting you since you went to LA. Just want to throw it out there. I've been knew you was fast.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
shout out to you.
You gonna want to shout out your people, drop them cash apps, top it off.
Right.
Hey,
I can
remember
put
what
your name right there.
remember what Biggest said.
Put it right there.
The
Right
more
across
money you
there.
get, the more problems.
Yes, indeed.
And jealousy and envy is
Man,
tragic.
I don't care about none of that. Let me start getting them M's. You could be mad as hell at me every day. You could pull up in my yard and curse me out. I'm gonna wave at you. I don't care. Boy, I got people like you when you're broke. They don't like you when you're broke. Boy, I got millions in my account. I don't give a damn who don't like me.
That's because people never want to see you doing better than them.
Yeah.
That's why they hate on it.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
So
That's
I could care less. You could hurt me every day of your life.
I'm about to say, they hate us now, bro.
And I'm still gonna
I'm
swipe.
about to say,
I'm still
wait.
gonna swipe that card with the M's in it. I
Bro,
don't
we
care.
doing a podcast for free for fun, bro, and they don't like us now. So, I mean,
Hell,
like,
I don't care about nobody not liking me. You could.
Hey,
you
you don't, hey,
walk
bro.
around with a shirt on that say I hate Ken. I'm gonna buy one from you.
Hey, bro. You don't have to like me to not listen to the podcast. Just say you don't like listening to the podcast, or you don't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's weak.
Yeah, that was
dog.
shots fired.
Keep going. The
And
episode,
we fired.
episode 20.
Yeah.
Keep going. Bro.
And we still rolling.
Hey, man.
Man,
One
what
more
we got
thing
next?
stop the show.
Y'all be to saying something. We ain't get censored.
Come on, man. Go.
Hey.
Hey, bro. Hey, it's an explicit episode. There's a rated E on the episode, so everybody's full grown.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But next up, man, we got the NFL. We're in the final week of the preseason,
Sir.
gearing up for another awesome season of NFL football. This last few not playoff games, preseason games, man, it's gonna be kind of tricky for some organizations, man. We currently, as far as across the landscape of the NFL, some of the more prominent organizations or lack thereof, we have about 3 interesting quarterback battles happening right now. Yeah, but we'll start with the first one, though, man. We got the Steelers. This past off season, Russell Wilson signed with the Steelers, and Justin Fields was traded from Chicago to the Steelers as well
For a washing machine.
for pennies. Pennies, that's what it was. And it's interesting because you have a All-Pro Super Bowl winning championship quarterback in Russell Wilson, who had, I would say, lack for a better term, a good season with Denver last year, despite all of the changes.
Yeah.
To get disrespected like that and just thrown away to the wayside like that, I thought that was kind of wrong. It's not like he's not trash, but I mean, okay, if he's not the elite quarterback he used to be.
Right.
Then you have Justin Fields. He wasn't really given a chance to really showcase his abilities in Chicago because I don't think they drafted well around him.
Oh.
Everybody knows what he can do. I think if he's in the right system, I think he can flourish because he's a great quarterback in the making. But now he's going to head up with Russell Wilson, and according to Mike Tomlin, they are both going to get significant playing time. So I'm assuming one is going to take the first half, other is going to take the second half, and by this week or next week, they'll name their starter, bro. So
Do you understand how funny this is?
it's hilarious, to be honest.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson should be. Russell Wilson, look, you don't watch our podcast yet, but you will. I want you to hear me clearly. If you lose your starting job, you might as well go home and go make you some more cheer. If you lose this damn job, go back and go. You got Sierra at home, so you ain't losing. You can take your ass home because that's a wrap. If you lose this starting job, and it looked like you probably will.
I'll say I think he lost it already. But
No, I think he's gonna start the season out because you gotta think about it. They Justin Fields young.
yeah.
They both on 1-year deals, so we can re-sign Justin. We got time to find out if we want to make him the quarterback of the future. We don't have time to find out Russell, if you come out and you look bad in the first 2 games, they're gonna cut your ass.
Yeah, you're not. You're not.
They're gonna release him.
He knows it's a business, so he knows what's at stake.
They gonna cut him because they're not gonna have him in the locker room knowing you behind.
He's gonna be a backup.
We're not gonna create that controversy this year. We're not gonna do that. If you stink it up, we're gonna send your ass home.
So do you think they name him the starter just because it's easier to transition from Russell to Fields?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I agree with that.
He's what?
I can agree with
This
that.
is Russell's what? Going into his 13, 14 season, if I'm not mistaken.
Even though I think Justin gives them more upside. I think. Yeah.
Like Russell don't run. Justin can run.
Right. Yeah.
Russell got a strong arm, although he ain't been throwing it to nobody lately. But at the end of the day, you gotta go with your vet first. You gotta go with your seasoned vet.
Yeah. I agree.
You gotta go to the Super Bowl winning. Yeah, you gotta do that. And if you don't want Justin Fields, like you said, you got both of them on 1-year deals. If they come out and they both stink it up, guess what? You got about 6 quarterbacks in the draft you can go get.
Yeah. I mean, over the preseason, Justin's really been the only one to move them down the field.
They ain't been playing Russell a lot either, though. And when he do play, he look like shit.
You look bad. He looks
So
bad.
at the end of the day, like the only thing that's in danger right now, you gotta understand, Tomlin never had a losing record. And he ain't
Right.
finna let these
You're not letting that happen.
come and mess this up.
Yeah.
I'll cut both of their ass before I let them mess this up. I'm not gonna let y'all do that.
Hey,
Coaching,
man.
bro. Coaching.
What was the quarterback last year? Was it Kenny Pickett?
Yes. And they had a winning season
We
with
had a
him.
winning season with him.
That's what I'm saying. Russ, you really on your last leg. You
Yeah,
gotta
this is his
understand
last chance.
how bad do you look. Sean Payton didn't want your ass from day one.
Sean
You
Payton
went,
was
you
disrespectful
had a
though,
job
man.
that's like going to a job knowing the boss can't stand you, that you could probably be fired any day now, and you ain't do nothing wrong.
Right.
All you do is come to work and quote Bible verses and be cool. Like, you don't do nothing wrong. And the boss hates your guts.
Can't stand ready to fire you.
He ready to fire you for showing up because you come to work on time.
Oh,
You
beat
know
him
how,
there.
you know,
Just for beating him there.
you know how bad that's gotta be.
And the crazy thing is he
it's
really
pretty
wanted
bad.
to be there. Like he really wanted to be in Denver.
Exactly. And he didn't have a terrible season. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. Denver just was shit last year.
Yeah.
Ride on Broncos.
That's what it is.
But I mean, I think Wilson will start. He'll probably have a fourth of the season before I believe there's a change. Unless he starts, let's just say the first 5 games of the season. And if he's playing phenomenal,
It's his. They're gonna re-sign him.
it's
But the thing is, they don't even need him to play phenomenal. They just need him not to turn the ball over. They need you to control the flow of the game. Like
Do you
that's it.
understand? The last preseason, this dude had 3 fumbles.
Yeah, and he got sacked full time.
That's what they
That's what I
look
say.
at. Like
They
that's
need you to take care of the ball, control
not
the flow of the game.
we'll
I'll
see what
go with
happens,
the
man.
young runner before I let you do this.
I don't know that AFC, the AFC North,
That's
different,
nasty.
different.
Hey,
We got Cleveland, Baltimore.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh,
I know I'm missing one.
Cincinnati,
Oh man,
Okay. Now listen to what you just said.
Lamar Jackson,
Do you
Patrick
think
Mahomes,
the hell with the
Deshaun Watson.
quarterbacks? I don't even care about the quarterbacks because they all ranked higher than him. Do you understand those 4 teams? That's potentially 40 damn sacks.
Shit.
You think they
potentially, yeah.
gonna allow this man to get sacked 40 times? They will send him home first.
That's 6 losses right there.
We're not gonna let him go. We're not gonna let you get sacked. That's the way he hold the ball. That's 40 sacks potentially. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna put this young buck in there and let him run before I let you mess this up. No,
Yeah.
I'm
And
on a lifetime contract in Pittsburgh. I ain't finna let you get me fired.
according to statmuse.com, last season Russell Wilson was sacked the 4th most times. He was sacked
Exactly.
40. He was sacked 45 times last
So
year.
he can't escape the pocket no more is what we basically.
Or
Exactly.
his O-line wasn't blocked.
No, they
Block-
weren't blocking. And the O-line he's got now is worse than that one. So, I mean,
Like I
These were
said,
these were the top 4. Sam Howell, Washington, 65 times. Bryce Young got sacked 62 times. Zach Wilson sacked 46. Russell Wilson 4.
and to be named with them sorry ass quarterbacks. Like, you know how bad you gotta be up there with them dudes, bro.
That's tough.
They are worse than the top 5 quarterbacks in college.
Oh wow, that's disrespectful.
Yes,
That's disrespectful.
they are. I don't care what nobody say. They are. So Russell, like I said, if you want to stain your legacy, go 0-2 and watch what happens.
Yeah. I mean, he's had a Hall of Fame career up to this point. So,
Go 0-2 and watch what happens. You're gonna be Hall of Fame at your damn house.
Hey, this man thought he was. You hate Russell Wilson, bro?
No,
Oh, all right.
no, ain't no hate.
Martha, what you got, some faint animosity or something?
That's where
Mag-
he at in his career right now. Like you can't
Magazine
go out
Mara
there and
Sierra.
stick this up. You in an organization that ain't had a losing season in 20 years.
That's true.
You can't go out there and stink it up. And as a coach, I'm not going to allow you to do that.
You can put a stain on my resume.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You going home, buddy.
First
Take
thing
your damn
smoking.
jersey off.
And you could take the jet. You could take the team jet.
Going home, cuz. You ain't going to mess this up.
I was like, CC gonna come pick him up.
What? You going to be in the tunnel.
Hey,
Her and her mega knees.
Go ahead and get up out of here.
Next quarterback battle has already been announced. We have Bo Nix. He has been named the starting quarterback for Week 1 for the Denver Broncos. He beat out Zach Wilson, who is number 3 on the sack list.
that wasn't hard to do, huh?
And see,
I guess
I
not.
got a problem with Sean Payton for that. I do.
I knew
gotta
this was
say that.
coming. I knew this was coming.
Hey, hell yes. Russell could have beat him for the damn job.
Oh man, Sean Payton say Bo Nix is his Drew Brees.
No, stop it. Don't even know, bruh.
Don't ever say it again. Don't
Hey
ever
man,
use Brees' name.
Bruh, I will put up Drew Brees' the last 2 seasons of Drew Brees up against Bo Nix right now. And
And he
he'll
won't-
beat him for the starting
I
job.
do
Bruh.
agree. I do agree. I do
And he
bless
didn't even
him.
have an arm. His damn arm didn't even
Shot.
work.
That boy had noodle arm.
Shit.
Noodle
Bo Nix
arm.
is Tim Tebow part 2.
I think he thought a little bit better than Tim Tebow, but I get what
Tim
you're saying. Though.
Tebow part 2. Have you ever watched him throw it? He guides the damn ball. You know where it's going.
Yeah, I mean,
Tim Tebow part 2. Watch. You'll see it.
I think Oregon did a good job of helping him reinvent
reestablish
himself.
his career. Yeah,
I mean, at
Yeah,
Auburn, he was decent, but he wasn't like
He wasn't
no
good.
like Heisman
he wasn't
candidate.
no top 10 pick.
It
He
was
wasn't
easy
that.
to go to. You know why it was so easy for him to gel at Oregon? They got 700 damn wide receivers and running backs. Just
Yeah,
All
throw
of them
it.
run track.
they
All of them run track.
Yeah,
Just,
they all running.
just throw it. Somebody gonna catch it.
All of them run track.
So
And then you
shit.
got to think, he played. This is like his 5th year. That was his 5th year in college. So I mean, the
Come
game
on,
kind
man.
of slowed down.
I think
for
that
him.
was his 6th year.
Yeah, 6 years. So the game slowed down for him.
He came in the NFL 28.
28 years old.
That's
Yeah.
just like Stetson. Stetson
Yeah,
was in college for
Stetson
6
was
years.
6 years. Yep.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. Like it ain't
Yeah.
hard. Your body ain't. First off, you came into the league in your prime,
Mhm.
so you better do well. Tebow part 2.
I mean, their offensive line is still bad, so I don't really see no high expectation for them. And then
It's
you,
not, man.
No.
Sean
not like
Payton,
you beat
right,
the Chiefs
don't
to win the
you-
division. So
Now that Drew Brees thing that you said, I agree. I'm gonna show you I can make another one, but it ain't.
basically, it's not.
But it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You don't really love Bo, but I gotta say that because I got rid of Russell. Because if you did, you would have had a damn quarterback with Garrett Wilson. You could have got anybody.
I mean, yeah, Jarrett Stidham. Did they cut Jarrett Stidham, or is he still on the roster?
He's still on the roster,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately.
Once again, you could have got anybody.
You know, they gotta have 3 quarterbacks on the roster.
You could have went and got a damn Canadian Football League quarterback.
I guess he figured if he gonna take his lumps, he let his rookie, so he can have an excuse for a scapegoat while we struggling. So
I mean, it.
Moving on, because I don't talk about that. I'm sorry, Bob.
oh man, you got animosity with Sean Payton, bro.
Hey,
You got
man.
Sean
He
Payton.
mad because he left, fake retired, did his
Gave
little
y'all,
did his
he
little
gave
bid
y'all
on Fox,
Dennis Allen trash.
and then ended up going with going
Like,
with
I'm
Denver.
mad because it ain't even that, bro. You endorsed Dennis Allen. That was the first thing.
Friend.
You endorsed that. So for that, I appreciate the Super Bowl, but I don't rock with you no more. I don't rock with you. I don't care. I hope they go 1-16. Because you left us Dennis Allen. You could have left us anybody.
You left your Pete Carmichael. Hey, man.
Stop it, dog.
All my Saints fans that watch this, oh, you dude. Like, don't man.
Stop it, bro. But hopefully we'll see if this works out for Denver, Denver Broncos. This is the first rookie to be named the starting quarterback in 41 years.
For Denver? St. John Elway?
This is John Elway.
John Elway.
But
Wow.
everybody not John Elway.
No.
So it'll be interesting to see. In New England, we got Jacoby Brissett and the rookie Drake Maye. Personally, I just feel like Drake Maye got the game sold up. I think he's gonna be the starter. Sorry, Jacoby. Not nothing against you or anything against you, but I just think Drake Maye just seems to be, he's probably one of the more polished quarterbacks coming in, despite only starting one season at North Carolina. I know Kenny feels different, bro. He just
No.
he with
Hey, you ain't gonna
he with the
what
shits
I'm gonna
today.
say,
He
what
with the
I'm gonna
shits
say,
today.
what I'm gonna say, you won't even expect.
You agree with it?
No, I'm not gonna say it yet. You go ahead. I'm gonna tell you when you ain't gonna even expect what I'm gonna say.
I'm kind of torn about this one. And I'll say, because I don't think they have the pieces around him to throw him in that fire for him to be successful off the bat. So me personally, I would go to veteran, just to kind of ease him into it. Like, I wouldn't throw him in that fire just yet.
Shit, he
I
can't be no
think it's,
worse than Mac Jones.
man, and that's the thing. I don't think they want to lose him the way they lost Mac Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like, they lost Mac Jones mentally that first year. So I don't think they want to go that same route. I think it's easier if you go veteran struggling. Now we can go rookie. Just my take.
You done?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Here we go. Pop off.
Jacoby Brissett, take your ass to Minnesota. Go start. Tell your agent you want to go to Minnesota. They need a quarterback right now.
They do.
New England don't do black quarterbacks right. I'm gonna just say it. That's the problem. Nobody want to say the truth. They did Cam Newton terrible. Terrible.
Right there.
You
Right.
bring in Jacoby Brissett, who's an established quarterback now. He better than a lot of these starting quarterbacks in the league. And you got him in a damn competition with Drake Maye, who ain't played but 1 year. You know he's not ready. You know he's not ready. He's not ready. He can be a great starting quarterback, but he's not ready.
He's not right now.
You're going to put him out there like you just said. You just went through this experiment with Mac Jones. He damn near died out there. So you're going to go get another young quarterback.
And do the same thing to him.
And because you know your line terrible. They ain't built, the line still shits. It's still the same line. And to add the piece to it, it's the same line minus Bill Belichick.
That was gonna be my next thing, because we know that Gerard Mayo is now the head coach of New England, former New England Patriot, linebacker, African American coach for them now. So as of yesterday, it was reported that Mayo hasn't declared that while they have yet to name an official starter, Brissett is currently the top quarterback. He's quoted by saying
He should be.
He's quoted by saying it's still a competition and Jacoby is still number one. It's a competition between all guys on the field, including quarterbacks, but Brissett is still our QB1.
It's cute. If Brissett not QB1, day one, you need to be on the phone with his agent. Give me to Minnesota. Simple.
Yeah.
We'll find out either Monday or Tuesday if Brissett will be the starting quarterback. But throughout training camp, Brissett has spent most of his time with the first
With
team
the Lions.
offense. So
That's a good choice.
that's a sign. That's a sign.
Yeah.
But that's not our decision to make. Again,
That's Coach Mayo. And
we don't
Mayo, make the wrong decision. Your ass gonna be a head coach about 1 year.
Hey, make the right damn choice. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
Simple.
Simple. But we'll see, man. I'm just ready for some NFL football.
Some real
Man.
football, not the preseason stuff.
And like earlier today, the Florida State Georgia Tech game, that was probably one of the best week 0 games I've seen in a while.
Long time. Boy, I was watching college game day like a kid on Christmas.
Boy, what? Bro, I'm sitting in front like this,
Sitting there watching. I'm like, man,
locked in.
hey,
But I tell you what though, I love the fact that they went and got Nick Saban.
yeah,
He brings a whole different element
to the crew.
to the crew,
I agree.
bro.
I like
Now, I
Pat
don't know
McAfee too.
I don't know if
Lee Corso.
Lee Corso is still there. I'm probably sure he is. He probably couldn't travel to Ireland. I think
Of course,
what-
only certain things. Lee Corso really sick, so they don't
Yeah.
do too much. He doesn't
But
travel. Like they started that I want to say a year or two ago. They don't let him travel much. Like if you see him, you may see him twice this year, if that.
yeah, but I think with them adding and picking up Nick Saban to sit next to Pat McAfee, who's hilarious.
Hilarious, bro. That dude's hilarious, bro.
It's a win-win for him.
And to that we talked about earlier, and that's why they pay him so damn much money.
Yeah, because his personality, bro. His personality is
Well, it's
different.
not because of Gator, it's because of his podcast show.
Yeah,
His podcast, and he told them how much, and you're gonna pay my crew this much.
Oh yeah, but he was doing. I don't know how long he was doing. I would probably say he was doing for maybe. I don't know. I'll just guess on me because I don't have anything in front of me. Let's say 3 to 4 years before
yeah.
ESPN came to him. I would have done the same thing. Man, look, I already got a following. Like,
Yep.
what can you do for me that I don't already have?
Man, that boy be wrestling. He commentate wrestling.
I'm already popping on YouTube.
Yeah.
I got thousands of subscribers. I got ads. I'm getting sponsorship money. Like, what can you do for me? Well, we'll just give you your own segment on
Your own
ESPN every
segment.
day.
Yep.
And we'll break bread.
What do you come
And
on?
you
After first
still-
take?
And you still own your property.
Don't beat it.
Man, this man
Don't beat it.
just to get they gave him an $85 million deal
Ridiculous.
aside from the $120 FanDuel payment.
Smart.
And we on the way. We
Smart.
coming. We coming. We on the way.
As a
Crazy.
NFL punter
As
We
a
coming.
punter,
turned superstar.
he quit punting to get on YouTube.
Get on
Man,
YouTube.
stop. Stop it. A 4-year, $120 million deal with FanDuel,
In 5
Which-
years,
which is actually about to end in December.
yeah.
So,
They about to. So
They
guess
about
what?
to double it.
They gonna have to do? Guess what they gotta do now?
re-up.
Mac brings truck up.
What?
I mean, hell, they got it because they keep taking my goddamn money every time I place a bet.
Hey, you know what?
I
The
don't
hell
bet no more.
can do it. I ain't want to bet yet.
I
I'm
don't
just
bet
put it
no
out
more.
there.
No, I don't.
I stopped playing. I
Me
ain't
too.
want to bet. I can honestly say I played about 10 times. I'm 0-10. Like
I
I
got-
be one away. I be
I'm a-
one away. I've
let me-
missed one, and I'm a
Let me trip your head up. Go ahead. You can finish.
I made a $3 bet, dog. I was just playing around. I made a $3 bet on a 10 pick parlay. 9 hit. $3 would have paid me $13,000. After that, I said, I ain't playing this bullshit no more. Can't win. Can't win but $3.
Dog, in the last year, I've hit 2 bets. The bets I've lost
Don't even come.
came down to one.
One
Every time.
person,
Or one team.
1 point, 1 team,
Yeah.
1 rebound, 1 assist.
Actually, the last one, I'm going to tell you, the last one I lost on,
But,
I bet on Kaylin Clark ass. She had to make 3 threes. She made 2.
wow. She had that 2.5.
After that, I said, never again.
I'm going to trip your head out today. Place the baseball parlay. I'm just going to go through all of the ones that have played so far or is currently playing. Sonny Gray, 6+ strikeouts. He currently has 4. Nolan Arenado. All he needed was 1 hit. Got that. Got a pitcher for Ranger Suarez. Got him for 3 strikeouts. Got me 3 strikeouts. Got some guy named JT Realmuto. All he needs is 1 hit. Got a hit. Kyler Rhea. Pitcher. 4 strikeouts. He got me 5. Another pitcher. Tariq Schoolball. I need 6 strikeouts. He got 5 right now. What did he? Another hitter. Ramon Moreno. Needed 1 hit. Got me a hit. But Juan motherfucking Soto.
What you had him for, a home run or you had him for a hit?
No. I had him for 2 hits.
You got 1.
He got 1.
What he went, 1 for 5, 1 for 4?
It don't even matter. He only got 1.
I won.
That sounds about right.
And I still got 4 more players, and I'm pretty sure
They all
out
gonna
of the
get
next 5
4
that's
gonna hit.
playing,
4 hit.
all of them gonna hit.
And you're going to miss that one.
it.
Say, bro.
I don't know why you bet on my sorry ass Yankees anyway.
It ain't even, bro, like you understand, but like the last 10 games, he's hit
You ain't gotta tell me. I watch
in
him.
9 out of the last 10 games, and he's hit 4 home runs this past week.
And I get pissed off for watching them because they do stupid shit like that.
Now watch tomorrow.
He gonna go
I'm not gonna
3
bet.
home runs.
That boy gonna go 3 for 5,
Yeah.
2 home runs, 6
And a-
ribbies. Somebody see, this is why I don't bet.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I think, see what it is? Every time I use a boost, nobody,
Yeah.
my bets never hit.
I used the boost last time. That's why I'm playing the most. Now, FanDuel, y'all want to sponsor us? I'll start back.
Facts.
I bet $2 a day.
Facts.
That's all I got.
I'll make that promo ad real quick.
Hey, we'll run it throughout each 20-minute segment.
Hey, look, I'm not lying. Like, we don't really need 120 mil.
No. Man,
We can
you
just-
know what we can do with, I ain't even put the numbers out there. Y'all just make the call, man.
It
Call
don't
it.
matter, but like, dude,
If we got
I
I don't even need.
we're going to talk.
Pay off some of these
Yeah, bro.
bills. For
Yeah.
lifetime.
Man, look, I just need to get rid of these student loans, bro.
Man, pay off some of the student loan debt. Pay all of it off. Pay all of it off.
Like, let me pay this student loan off. I'm good, bro. Like, everything else I know, bills is bills. See them student loans? Dog, I get
Pay
tired
that
of looking
student
at credit.
loan, you can
I
pay
get
this
tired
house
of looking
off
at
too.
Credit Karma, dog. I get tired of looking at Credit Karma and be like, my student
Southern
loan's still there.
University. Southern University. I'm not paying y'all. I just want you to know that. I just want to put it out there. It's going to be a while before you get y'all bread back. Just saying.
Damn it.
I ain't got it.
Yeah, dawg. I'm like Tommy with no job. I ain't got it,
And
dog.
yeah,
I ain't got it,
know
man.
what the boy
I ain't
said,
got
man,
it.
you know what I do.
What
I
you
work
do,
in
Tommy?
that white building across the street over there. The one with no name on it.
Yeah, that one.
well, shit. I ain't paying. Once
Uh,
December hit,
That's old. Huh? That's a wrap.
I'm
that's
changing.
that.
I'm blocking them.
You better get that transfer first.
They gonna be like, they gonna
Yeah.
skip it. They gonna be like, Mr. Brown, we see you having this outstanding balance that needs to be
Hey,
paid before we can get your
you
transcript
better
out
get
to
that
you.
transfer first, dog.
Or
Don't play.
I would use an unofficial for the rest of my life.
No, no, sir.
They ain't gonna take that.
They'll get it one day. Just not soon.
Definitely
I'm going
not.
for a 10-year deferment.
Speaking of deferments, we'll talk about the deferment that happened last night, the WNBA game between number 2 Connecticut and number 8 Chicago Sky.
Man, that was a game.
It definitely was a game, but Chicago Sky lost that game in the last 30 seconds.
They just pissing me off.
Why?
Angel balled out.
No, bro. I love Angel. The stats,
Chat.
yeah, 13 points, 20 boards. You cannot keep going 2 for 13, bro.
Wow. Yeah.
You can't keep doing that. Like, you got 20 rebounds, but you're 2 for 13. You're the best damn rebounder in the league.
Should have had 20 and 20.
Exactly.
Should have.
Should have, but she didn't.
That 2 for 13 ain't gonna keep riding, bro. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because you fighting for a rookie of the year. They gonna give it to Caitlin now.
Yeah.
You gotta start 2 for 13 ain't gonna ride.
I'm not gonna say they. Nah, I don't know. I think she's still in the. I think she's
I mean,
still in the hunt
I
for
think
it.
Angel still got a chance, but I
They're 2
mean, not.
games ahead. They're 2 games ahead. They're 2 games ahead. I told y'all last week.
Yeah, they are.
They're 2 games ahead. So as long as they stay ahead of the Sky, she gonna get it. As long as they stay ahead.
Yeah, both of them in the playoffs. Shit.
If they are a higher seed, she is gonna get it.
I don't know about it.
You got these man. She get enough, and the reason about this, like I love Angel Reese. My knock is that's how they're judging her. They can't say nothing else, but she's shooting 2 for 13. She getting 20 rebounds. She can't even make a damn layup. That is the only knock. They're gonna use that. They're gonna keep using that to knock her game. You are the best rebounder, and I'm putting it out there, and I don't care. She's the best rebounder in the WNBA right now.
I don't think
She
that's not an argument though.
No,
she
she
she reminds me of Dennis Rodman. She is a ball hawk. Now you gotta start scoring. You gotta start putting those back in. You know how many layups she smoked a game?
why do you think she continued to miss them though? Because this is something that she's been doing. This ain't something that just happened. Like
She
she
ain't the
was
only
doing
one.
it. She was doing it at LSU where she was getting 15 rebounds a game and blowing layups.
And that's because Angel has always been looked at this phenomenal rebounder who can just out muscle everybody. Because when they was talking about her before the draft, she's very strong athletically and all that. You never once heard him say she can put the ball in the bucket. She's
Right.
never worked on her mechanics. Her mechanics are horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
You working with C. Brickley. And I can tell that was only for social media. Because if you're working with C. Brinkley, your damn mechanics should be better than what they are.
True.
It would depend on how consistently she's going too. If she's just going once to post on
That's
Instagram,
why I said that was a
Okay.
social media post. Because C. Brinkley should be done told you. Because one thing I've been following C. Brinkley for a long time. He break your damn game down.
yeah,
So if you're really dedicated to being a better scorer, your mechanics got to be fixed. Your mechanics are horrible. You could be a great rebounder. Hell, that's cool. You're gonna average. I said this weeks ago. She's gonna average double-digit rebounds her whole career because she's just stronger than everybody. She's strong, and she knows how to throw her body around, and
And
she
she's an
likes playing
athlete
bully
too.
ball.
Yeah.
Huh?
She's an athlete too.
Yeah, she has to play bully ball, but she got to start
You
scoring.
got to start finishing. I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
But what about the guard play though?
Their guard play is questionable. It's questionable. But I mean, that ain't.
When Kennedy Carter, when she plays like she is locked in, they pretty much unbeatable.
But
Yeah.
you know the problem? She's like
She-
a damn.
She's a
she-
walking.
Hold
She fouls all game. She fouled out last night.
Yeah.
She fouls every game.
Yeah, she must average. I think she averaged about 4 or 5 fouls a game.
Got to average 4 a game because but she fouled to hurt you too. Like she played for the Pistons.
That's what she did last night when she fouled
Mhm.
their former teammate Mabry. You know, she got traded to
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Yeah. Oh,
I ain't like that move. She's your best damn shooter.
yeah. Best shooter, and you traded her away.
And
What did they get for her?
I
don't
want to say
even know.
draft capital.
It might have been that pick. It might have been an Angel pick.
I think they got draft capital for her. That's
Yeah, we can-
unacceptable, man. It's
Yeah,
totally
that
Like
was-
those
that was
can't stay on the
bad.
floor. Like she's not in shape.
I don't think she is.
Yeah, she not in shape. She looked better when she was playing with South Carolina than she's done since she's been in the.
not in shape. She's not in shape. She can't even run.
Yeah, maybe she's still hurt because I know she was hurt in the beginning of the year. I don't know, but she don't look as good as she did when she was in
And-
South Carolina.
At some point, you got to just set her down for the season if it's just gonna be this. We don't
Yeah.
need that.
But
I
she
know
should
you
be
want-
giving
you
you. She
want
should be
her-
giving you 15. 15.
Easy. The way you blocking shots in college, but you know what that comes to as well? Coaching. Don
Mm.
Staley ain't play that shit.
No,
Gotta go.
no.
She ain't play that. You're not coming out there out of shape. I don't care who you are. You're not coming on this floor out of shape.
She was traded. She was traded to Connecticut for Rachel Banham and Mariah Jefferson. They also received a 2025 first-round pick and the right to swap the 2026 first-round pick they previously acquired from Phoenix Mercury with Connecticut. Connecticut also received the Sky's 2025 second-round pick in the deal.
It was for draft capital.
Draft capital. And they probably couldn't afford to pay her.
So, yep. And she
So-
was traded during the Olympic break.
Draft capital. Basically, we're gonna trade our best shooter for the future.
Yeah. She probably do a contract and they ain't want to pay her.
Speaking of best players, there was another smacking last night between number 5 Las Vegas Aces and number 3 Minnesota Lynx.
2 in a row. They didn't got smacked by the Lakers.
Lost by 13, 87-74 on the road, which is pretty tough. Seeing as right now they've dropped to the 5th seed after last night's loss.
They were
Yeah.
winning at the half.
They are currently a half game behind Seattle Storm, who just signed Gabby Williams from the France national
Correct.
team, who had a
Monster
phenomenal
Olympics.
Olympic showing,
Yeah.
especially in the gold medal game against the U.S. Came up short from going to overtime, but her foot was on the line. It's
We got
called
a-
2 instead of
They
3.
got a
We got a
certified
score.
bucket.
Certified
Yep,
bucket. For real.
Look at
To
her.
play with Jewel Lloyd.
Yeah, they got a bucket. I love it. When I saw her get signed, I was a bucket.
She deserves it too, though. The way she performed, she
a
deserves it.
bucket, man.
She deserved
Oh,
that.
she was a bucket at UConn. So
Bucket.
everybody
Okay.
knows this.
No, I'm surprised she wasn't already playing with somebody before.
Because, man, these people, It's a what have you done for me lately, man? People forget quick. They
She
forget.
reminded. She reminded us.
They forget fast, bro. They go
Asia
for
Wilson,
the newest toy all the time.
Asia Wilson finished with a team high 24 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 for 17 from the floor. But talk of the game was Minnesota's Nafisa Collier, who was also a former UConn Husky. She finished the game with a game high 27 points, a monster 18 rebounds, 5 assists,
Ooh,
11 for 15 from the field, played 38 of the 40 minutes,
damn.
all over the place, like a walking
Gave Asia
bucket.
that work.
A walking bucket. I don't even think they probably guarded each other.
Yeah, no.
I don't think they guarded each other.
You know the
But you know,
problem.
they may have.
You know the problem with the Aces. How many players they had on the Olympic team? 3, 4, 3. They still in. They
Three or
still in.
four.
They still in France.
That's what it looked like.
They still in France.
Their guard play has been terrible.
This is what needs to happen. Asia Wilson. Like, I'm gonna talk to you now, Asia. You don't watch our podcast yet, but you will. When y'all lose out this year, ask to be traded. Get the hell out of Vegas. Because it ain't gonna get no better. It ain't getting no better. Everybody done realize, see, when you become the hunted, people get tired of getting their ass smacked by you. You the hunted now. And the Aces are showing you that they ain't finna get no, they don't even like they're trying to get younger. Hell, they're getting older.
Yep.
So if they don't get her some help, real help, they're gonna be in the same boat next year. Yeah, they got the names, but since when names win championships? Every, it worked 2 years ago, but she was definitively the best player on the planet. You are the hunted now. People coming for your neck every night. You're going to get the best game every time you step on the floor. And if your guard's not backing you up, your 24 is bullshit.
I say that's the problem. The problem is her teammates aren't matching her efforts. Kelsey Plum, I think, went 2 for 13 last night or something like that. Jackie Young went 2 for 10.
They
Like,
still in Paris. Like I
that
said,
ain't happening.
you sound good, but y'all not producing.
Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, and Jackie Young went a combined 15 for 38 last night.
And Asia made 8 of them? 8 of the 15?
8 of the 15. Kelsey Plum went 4 for 10, and Jackie Young went 3 for 11.
And they set Chelsea great because she was turning the ball over.
And Jackie Young only helping you when she spotted up. That's just what it is. She playing the point, but she's only helping you. She's the point guard, but she only help you when she spotted up. If she is spotted up, she can't make shit. She showed you that in Paris.
Yeah.
Man, they gotta figure it out. Because
They actually
New York
have.
Liberty ain't messing around.
Oh, they got it on their mind.
Yeah, New York Liberty not messing around. They
They got
smashing
Minnesota
everybody.
Minnesota too.
They got it on their mind.
Minnesota coming for their neck too. They just showed you that. This is not an anomaly. It's gonna keep happening.
Yeah. They done did 2 games in a row. They busted. Beat them.
This ain't gonna stop.
No.
You gotta fight through Minnesota. You gotta fight through Liberty, and you gotta fight through
And Connecticut some.
and Connecticut.
Real quick, just speaking of the Liberty, at this moment in time, they are currently losing at home by 7 to the Connecticut Sun, 60 to 53.
So that's a 1 seed versus 2 seed.
Yep.
And y'all not even the 4 seed.
Nah, they the 5 seed. They're gonna have to go on the
Yeah.
road in the first round.
You start out on the road.
That's gonna be tough.
If they can make a run, I don't really see it happening. But if they can make a run and try to slide into that 4, that fourth spot, they can
That's help.
they
That
can
would
get
help.
a first home. Yeah.
That would
But I
help.
mean,
So
you
then
still have to see New York Liberty in the
Out of City
next round.
Liberty, second round. Then what? Then what?
You got to travel from Vegas to New York.
That's the problem.
so
And
is
I'm
he
not saying
so
they
this will
can't
be
beat if the real Vegas, if the real aces show up, they could beat anybody.
when they come to play, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we ain't seen that team this year though.
Question is, has Father Time caught him? That's Father Time caught him. Is it time to blow it?
I wouldn't say Father Time, but not with the whole team because they're fairly young. Maybe like
I
the
say
oldest players, like
Kelsey Plum's pretty young.
she just turned 30 today.
Yeah.
I
Young.
think Chelsea
But
Gray
we
is
look-
like 32,
college.
33.
Think about how many of them girls have been playing unstopped for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
They got mileage, dog.
You right. Right.
We'll see what happens, man. It's gonna be interesting to see. So you can potentially go either get your first home series, or you end up being on the road for predominantly the entire playoffs.
Give me the 5 playing the 4.
Something need to shake. I think they have probably one of the most slept on players on the bench that they hardly ever play. Katie Martin.
Okay, what? Oh yeah,
Rookie from Iowa. Rookie from Iowa.
Oh
Like
yeah.
she can go out and get a bucket.
Yeah.
Like she can go out there and play
What?
defense. She can be a facilitator.
Yes. That's what they drafted her for, though.
But
Yes.
she got to get the opportunity. She only played 3 minutes last night and had 1 point. No point. She didn't even score. She played 3 minutes.
Aces. When she got drafted Aces, I was like, ooh, they stole her.
Definitely was a steal.
So they stole her.
But I
But
mean, that it don't
Well,
necessarily mean if she ain't getting no
Gotta let it
minutes.
go. Stop hiding.
no, they riding with their stars, the names. They riding with the names. And the names ain't producing. And that's going to have you in that 5 or 6 seed. And now you're wondering, is it time to break it up? Because people love you and they hate you.
Well,
Thanks. Another game with playoff implications, playoff seeding implications, I should say. We had Phoenix Mercury over Atlanta Dream, 82-80. That keeps them at the number 6 spot. They're trying to hold that off. They're actually 2 games ahead of Indiana, which is pretty huge for Phoenix. But the prize that they keep the number 6 spot,
see the Minnesota League.
they have to travel to Minnesota.
Hey.
They have to travel to Minnesota. So
That's the gift.
prize.
That's the prize. You get you made it in, but guess what? You get Minnesota.
Hey, but if BG and Diana Taurasi are healthy though, they can steal a couple games. They can steal a game or two if they're healthy.
But they're not.
they
40
play.
years of bro, we couldn't even find minutes for Diana Taurasi in the damn Olympics.
Man, they scored like 42 of their team's 80-some points last
They
night.
can go.
I mean,
They are dominant. But like you said, they scored 42.
I said they got healthy though.
Are they gonna do that every night though?
No, I said they could steal a game. I said still a game. I said still a game.
Only one though. Only one.
One game.
Only one.
You can be Father Time once or twice, but that's it.
Yeah.
I know.
I want to see them in now.
How far are they from the 5th seed?
2 games.
Like I said,
Well,
I want to
the
see
Aces
them
keep messing around if they want to.
that's what I was saying. I said the Aces go on there and get that 6 seed.
Jeez,
Now
they
you got
keep
Minnesota
around.
first man, and you just
To be
really
honest,
just showed that you can't beat them.
from spots 4 through 7, it's a total of 5 games combined between. So that really can go any way. That could flip flop by the time we get to the end of the season next month.
It could.
So it just depends on what happens. Look, we got Phoenix, they 2 games behind Las Vegas. Indiana, 2 games behind Phoenix. Then you still got Chicago. Chicago 2 games behind Indiana. Which
and they got about what, 8
Chicago,
games left?
If I'm not mistaken, Chicago has the tiebreak over Indiana, if I'm not mistaken.
Problem
they play
is,
next week too.
hey,
They play each other next week.
the problem is Indiana looking better.
They do. They're rested.
Better.
They're rested.
No, it's not that. Caitlin Clark has figured it out.
She's coming around. She's like, okay, I see what they're doing me now. You can tell she's a student of the game.
Yeah.
She's definitely a student of the game. She watches film, which is a plus.
It helps that you have another number 1 pick too. So you got 2
your
number 1 picks.
1 pick showing up now because she's showing up early.
He won that first,
Yeah, man. But I mean, in the defense, like I said this at the beginning of the year, I said once we all know that she's a prolific scorer. She's a prolific passer. But you got to adjust your game and how you play when you're coming from college to WNBA. Like you're playing against roughly 80% of the league is damn near former McDonald's All-Americans, All-American
college.
Yeah.
All-American collegiate athletes. So it's gonna take a while for you to figure it out. And I said once she begins to figure out how to operate in games, the field is gonna be pretty nice.
Oh, the league's in trouble.
First thing gonna have to happen is they got to get a new coach.
That'll come. If she's not happy with that coach, it'll come. It'll happen.
That woman is trying to wind her way into the playoffs. She do more whining than she do coaching.
2 things can be true. 2 things can be true. Now I will say I think this was a game. Matter of fact, the game they had against Seattle at home. There was kind of like an incident that happened. I don't know if y'all caught it. But there was
the coach came over.
There was an incident game where the coach from Seattle fame walked over. I guess she called a timeout with like 3 seconds up, walked over, and was having kind of like I guess she was criticizing her or questioning her about why she didn't sub her players out. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then it was said that she didn't coach Sides, who's the coach of the Fever. She didn't really realize initially, but when she did realize what was going on, she immediately subbed out. Like, I get sometimes there's an unwritten rule, but like the game is already lost.
Right.
So like, take your L, move on. I get it. Like, sometimes you're the dog, sometimes you're the fire hydrant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing I will say. I will say this. Don't ever tell me how to coach. Don't ever question what I'm doing. Maybe I want to see them together. Maybe I want to keep that group out there. Don't question my motives. If I'm smacking you, take your lick. When you see me again, you smack me, you keep the starters in. Hey, that's fine.
That's fine.
Hey, don't ever question my motives.
Hey, it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me, and I ain't forgot. I logged it. I logged it.
He got it in his mental. He got it in his mental Rolodex.
A lot of people got to see me.
And when you get up 30, I ain't something.
Yeah, a lot of people got to see me.
It'll be up 50. I ain't up enough.
Yeah,
guess what? It comes with the territory.
Yeah, it does. It does. Then there was another little video that I saw that I thought that was pretty interesting. So Seattle ended up calling a timeout. Caitlin Clark is in front of Seattle's bench, kind of like, getting the crowd round up. As she's walking, you see Skylar Dickens. She rushes to get to the spot before her and kind of like purposely bumps into, like, I watched the video maybe 5 or 6 times to make sure I wasn't tripping. she literally was speed walking to cut Caitlin off and kind of like bumped into her. And I was like, what's that? What's that about? Like, it's okay to, I mean, not saying it's okay to lose, but I mean, damn. Like, win with class, lose with class.
Hey, man,
I'll say
everybody
this.
don't preach that, man.
No, I'll say this.
Everybody don't preach that.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate one time. I don't have a problem with it for one reason. I know Caitlin Clark talks shit a
Of
lot.
course.
Yeah,
Of
she
course.
does.
So, you know what she probably said. She talk a lot. And we don't have evidence that Skylar Diggins does this all the time. She has never been known as that type of player. But we definitely know that Caitlin Clark talk mad shit.
Yeah.
To
She
everybody.
wants everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
So you talking crap to me and you winning and then you showing off. Man, look.
You gotta
Hey,
see. You gotta see.
hey, something got to give. You ain't
Gotta
finna
see.
be winning and then you turned up in the crowd and you been talking to me? No, no, you're not doing that. And I don't care how you feel about it. Yeah, I bumped you, and I ain't apologize.
Man, like I said, man, these last few weeks of the regular season is going to be very, very interesting to watch. I mean, it's
Man, they
already
need to
one
put
of
it on TV more. I ain't trying to talk about no Ion or whatever the hell that is. They need to put that shit on ESPN and ABC. We
I
trying
don't
to see
even
good basketball, bro.
I don't even know what iron is.
Whatever network that is, they be on ION.
No Ion, I got Ion.
That's
Man, they need to put that on ESPN, TNT, or something.
Don't get me wrong. I don't think it should be for basketball. You go from watching you'll be watching a damn WNBA game and then NCIS come on after it.
this dude, bro.
Hey, bro, they need to put that on ESPN, bro. We need to see the games, bro. We need to see that.
Most of them probably gonna be on ABC and Amazon. Probably.
I'm cool with Amazon. I could do Amazon, but
Yeah,
Ion,
but
I
for
can't do
those that don't,
Ion.
for those that don't have it,
You better hit
how you
up
gonna
Jeff
watch it?
Bezos. Go ahead and
How you
sign
gonna
your
watch it?
Amazon membership.
It's crazy, man. But we'll see what happens, man. Should be good to watch, man. I'm interested to see how these games gonna play out the last week and a half, 2 weeks. A lot of things are gonna shape up for the WNBA. I'm sorry, and it's gonna be probably one of the better playoff series to watch, to look out for. So we'll
It's
see.
gonna get interesting. That's for sure.
But man, soon in Louisiana, we about to get ready for playoff. For football.
High school Friday night.
High school Friday night football. Friday night lights. And actually on last week we went over Class 5A top 10 preseason rankings by Go Preps, and I want to make a correction. Said the wrong name. That's my bad. My bad. I said Mason Bauer. Mason Bauer is actually the wife. My apologies. It's Hunter Bauer. Players mess up. So I just wanted to make sure I correct myself on that.
Man, emailed you like, hey man,
He did
man,
not.
get my name right, man.
He did not.
Get my name right.
He did not.
man, tweeted him like, hey bro,
Get my wife's name out your.
He did not, and I actually looked it up after the episode, bro, because I was still like, why does this not sound right? Like I've seen it before. Like when I look, I'm like, oh, this is his wife. So I just wanted to make sure I get that corrected, man. Hunter, my apologies. Nothing against your brother. Really appreciate everything you do for Louisiana high school sports, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what you're doing. But he recently dropped preseason rankings for football, all classes. He didn't split it up into divisions, so we gave you guys Class 5B on last week. We'll give y'all the remaining classes today and go over these a little bit real quick. So we're gonna start with 4A. Starting at number 10, Edie White. Number 9, Turlings Catholic. Number 8, Lutcher. Number 7, Cecilia. 6, the defending Division 2 state champs, Opelousas. Number 5, Westgate. Number 4, North DeSoto. Number 3, Archbishop Shaw. Number 2, St. Charles Catholic, who was last year's state finalist in select. And St. Thomas More, who is the defending state champs. St. Thomas More gonna win it again.
Yes.
I was going to say, we don't even discuss this list. St. Thomas More going to win championship. So
St.
They
Thomas
will win
More
the
gonna win
select.
again.
they're going to win.
Yeah,
Right.
they
So,
will. They will.
That's-
I think Opelousas repeats as well. I think Opelousas
Opelousas is going
repeats.
back because they pissed off that they took their
Yeah.
chip from. They going back.
Or they get it back. They from my
They
understanding,
gave it
they
back.
gave it back.
They gave it back.
But their whole team is coming back. For the
Right.
most
They
part.
pissed, but they pissed off with embarrassment. They'll be
Yeah,
back.
they are. They are. They'll be.
Right.
They'll win non-select Division 2.
It could possibly be a rematch between them and Cecilia. That's what they beat, which was actually an upset. Last year, Cecilia was a number 2 seed.
Yeah.
Opelousas was a 12th seed.
Westgate's gonna be tough too, though.
Opelousas beat 3 top seed
Yeah.
in order to make it to the state championship game and win the state championship game.
They'll
They'll
be
win.
there. That's
They'll-
why
they'll be-
I hate that they try to negate all their hard work behind one player. That one player
One
ain't
kid.
got there.
One
Trust.
kid.
And
One
it
kid.
was only because of an address. He actually
Lives in the district.
he lived out there. He was just moment.
So
Come on,
that
bro.
should be a
What you
good
say?
one.
How you piss off a state champion? How you piss off a champion? There you
Come
go.
on, bro.
That's how
That's
you do it.
That's what you do.
That's how you
That's
do
how
it. But if there's any Opelousas fans that's watching the pod, all I'm gonna say is, come September 13th,
Back up.
I'm not going to disrespect the state champion like that, because what they did last year was probably
I'm gonna
unheard
say,
of
it ain't gonna be
Y'all
no-
as a
It's not
12
gonna be a
seed.
smack. It's
Y'all
not
gonna
gonna be a smack.
As a 12 seed.
It's not
But-
gonna be a smack.
But I'm gonna let you know right now that city coming.
Oh, y'all going to the country.
We going to the country, and we love
Boy.
playing on the road.
Well, them people in Opelousas
Ooh.
them people in Opelousas I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I want you to understand. You know,
Well, people gonna be out there
all these
all
people,
day.
y'all get rowdy at games, but I'm gonna tell you how it goes down in Opelousas. Y'all gonna get to the game. When y'all play them again, what date?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th,
September 13th. Oh.
September 13th. So it's gonna still be a
Facts.
little hot. So they gonna have the gumbo. They gonna be out there selling them turkey wings, nachos. Somebody gonna be barbecuing, and they gonna be lined up all the way to damn near by the district courthouse.
Who was that? Get your popcorn ready.
And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If y'all win, they gonna circle y'all damn bus.
Ain't no if. Ain't no bus circling. Believe that.
Boy, them people out there, yeah, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
if y'all up, they better go start the bus early.
Ain't no bus circling, son.
That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, them boys ain't gonna start the bus early.
They start the bus early.
We played in numerous hostile environments.
Boy, Opelousas, they do not care.
Okay,
none of that.
We don't care.
Yep.
You the dog.
Hey, dog, them some of the most good. Opelousas is wild. I ain't never thought I seen it, but Opelousas is wild.
Y'all are
Hey.
concerned?
Are we going? Are we going?
I'm going. I know I'm going.
What is there?
I'm
Oh.
in the building.
Oh, meet me there. Beat me
I
there.
might get there early.
You
'Cause I
gonna
already
need to.
know it's gonna be popping.
You gonna need to. They ain't got but one red light, so you get stuck in traffic. You will want to get there early.
Going straight down.
Sound like a
What is it?
game now.
190. Going
It's
straight
gonna
down.
go
there.
down.
Hey, I just want to see
already
the
know.
rock.
It's gonna go down.
Greatest thing in
I just
high
want to see
school
the Rock,
sports.
dog. That's all. I just want to see the Rock. I want to see the smoke,
And
the fireworks.
I understand sometimes you can't put too much on fall scrimmages, but the other day we did play East St. John. Let's just say it wasn't pretty.
Man, Antonio ain't hit you up.
He didn't. I'm lying. He hit me up. He hit me up like the next day. He hit me up on Facebook and then he called me. That boy's like, man, I coach basketball.
Hey, bro, that'll be the hey,
Hey,
man.
that's the greatest. That is the. Hey,
That's the greatest
hey, bro, I
deflecting
coach
ever.
basketball, dog.
Must have
I
I
been
ain't
coach
got nothing to
basketball.
do
basketball.
with that.
I coach
Hey,
basketball.
I ain't got nothing to
That's
do with
hey,
that.
hey, that look. That's just what he says. Man, I coach basketball. Dog. Man, I don't got nothing to do with me. I said, bro, how bad was it? He said, bum. He he from Tallulah. So you
yeah,
already
he
know how
coach.
country that is. That
Yeah,
boy was like, I said, how bad was it, bro? He said, bum. Ball was ugly. He got ugly quick.
wait,
I said,
boy got up out of there.
sheesh. So LSU signed one of our wide receivers.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was like, man, that I said, bro, I told you, bro. Dude, oh, bro.
Hey, you got to double cover him. Hey, you can't play him single.
We never regroup. We just reload.
I like it.
Yeah,
When I saw the score, I was like, ugh.
win the
I
chip.
like it.
I was
Win
like,
the chip.
ugh. You're right.
That's all I.
Yeah, you're right.
Win the chip.
Yeah, that's all it's about. That's
Be
all it's
Rusty.
about. That's the same type of slack that we get.
Be Rusty.
Y'all have to play Rusty. They got to play John
no,
Curtis,
division.
Kelly Hyde.
Yeah,
When
Rusty
Cat-
got to go. Yeah, beat them.
No, Zachary got to go through Rusty.
And Rusty got to go
Man,
through
Rusty.
Zachary. I said what I said.
Oh, they will. They will. They gonna go. They gonna see. They gonna go straight
Oh,
through
hold
y'all.
up.
Go
Now, you
ride
act like
straight through
this.
Zachary. Going to New Orleans.
We lost by 7. They didn't smack us last year. We lost by a touchdown.
Nobody say they did smack y'all, bro. They got everybody back too. They got everybody back. But that's why you play the game too.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and by the way, if you was trying to ask what the score was, we beat East St. John 66-10.
Nobody ain't crowd it. I wouldn't
No,
even
we'll
tell
put a 50
nobody.
on y'all. Tell Brew, line it up.
Oh, who? Say it again. You might be talking about the stream.
Tell Brew, line it up.
I
Must be
work at
talking.
East Feliciana.
You must be talking
I
about the
work at
stream.
East Feliciana.
Nope.
Then you went to the stream.
I don't
You
know
must be
nothing
talking
about
about
the
the stream.
Nope.
I don't know nothing about them.
But they're
That boy.
65 on East Feliciana. How about that?
All right.
Nope.
I coach basketball.
Good answer. Good
I coach
answer.
boys basketball.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Coach
You
boys.
say,
Right, man, on the class 3, man. Class 3, man.
Man, we're gonna be strapped though.
From number 10 to 1, we got Parkview Baptist. We got Jenna. We got at number 8, John F. Kennedy.
Okay.
Number 7, Lake Charles College Prep. Number 6, Amy. 5, Madison Prep. 4, De La Salle. St. James, number 3. Number 2, Sterlington. And number 1, U High.
can I make this quick?
You are
Go
mad.
ahead.
Can I make this quick?
Sure.
Hell no. You high gonna beat the shit out of everybody. That's a
I'm
wrap.
mad.
We're not
You
even.
are mad.
We don't even have to have this conversation. Nobody's beating you high this shit.
Them people pissed off.
Nobody's beating you high. Moving
Why?
on.
What they
Them
pissed
people
off for?
I think they got three D1 alignment.
They do. They lost in the semifinals last year. And they were up by 3 touchdowns and lost in the fourth quarter. Yeah,
They
so
got 3 D1 alignment.
Yeah.
This shit over with. Like, we go to 2A because ain't nobody. It's gonna be bad.
James gonna be good in the non-select. I think they lost in the state championship game last year.
They did.
They lost the
did.
championship game last year.
Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back in that non-select division. So,
Sterlington gonna be. They Sterlington. They always.
yeah.
Madison is right where they need to be. They'll get there. They'll get to the semis or get to the
I didn't
third
realize
round.
Madison football team was that good. I didn't realize that.
They've been that good for the last. They've been good for. Madison's
last
been good about the
4 or 5
last
years.
5-6 years. They just couldn't finish. They was good when they running back went to Oklahoma. He fumbled the ball in the state championship game at the last possession. Fumbled the ball.
Right.
He scored, he win.
Right.
So 3 we got U High winning state. Okay.
Yeah. I think U High win select. St. James probably win non-select.
It won't be close.
Shout out to my dog Levante Davis.
It won't
be. Man. Shout out to big bro Levante Davis, LB Landry legend, Southern legend. Dude, man.
That boy coached me my freshman year in high school, bro.
Bro, dude was an athlete. Man, my first year on the yard, we coming on, we cocky freshman or whatever. We were like, okay, we'll play flag football. Mac everybody. Man, played them boy. That was probably like the best game we played all season. We beat them by like a touchdown. But like, dog, that dude was like Michael Vick out there, boy.
Right.
And he could play ball too.
Yeah, he could play basketball. Yeah. Yeah. He was my JV coach my freshman year basketball. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. At a Stromer with Sample. Yep.
I was about to say, I know it went with
No, it was with Sample.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense because Sample goes to Schuylerville, Levante ends up going to Schuylerville.
Yep.
That makes sense. Moving on to 2A. At number 10 we got Mangum High. 9 Catholic High New Iberia. 8 Washita Christian. 7 Newland. 6 Dunham. 5 Oak Grove. 4 Union Parish. 3 Notre Dame. 2 Lafayette Christian, and number 1 Alfred.
1 through 4 is a toss-up.
Yeah. They all are. Well, 1 through 3 is
1 through 3 is all select.
Well,
if we're picking a top team, 1 through 4 is a toss-up.
Oh yeah.
Union Parish be damn loaded every year. I don't even think all these kids from.
Small towns, man. Small town athletes, man.
Them in Oak Grove. Oak Grove is non-select, right?
I believe they.
Yeah, I want to say they're non-select.
You know who's gonna take the biggest hit?
So Union and Oak Grove should be in the state championship game.
You know who's gonna take the biggest hit, and it's about to start this year. Newman. Everybody know y'all cheating now. They about to take the biggest hit.
That boy said, "Man, I coach football. I don't coach basketball."
Hey, bro.
Everybody, the cat's out the bag now.
Hey, Dunham got the number 1 quarterback in. They rated that kid as number 1 quarterback.
Thing is,
what,
everybody
2027?
Yep.
You see how you know something, but it's never been confirmed, so you don't speak on it. They already knew what was going on. Nobody just ever said nothing.
Man, that Nike money different.
The cat's out the bag now. So people like, oh, all y'all cheap. Because it ain't just basketball. It ain't just basketball. Trust me.
Yeah, Oak Grove is going to win state again. They won by like 26 points in the state championship game last year.
Wasn't even close.
I'm not saying Calvary and Lafayette Christian. Lafayette Christian, that's where
Jawan Johnson went to.
Yeah. Okay.
They stacked again.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
The LSU, huh?
Actually, 1 through 5, because like you said, Oak Grove gonna be low. They all gonna be. For some reason, Class 2A had that smoke every year.
All right, man, that's them small private schools where all them former NFL players, kids go.
Mm-hmm. And totally off the subject of football, but interesting fact that I found out maybe 2 years ago. The head coach for girls basketball at Washita Christian is a former NFL quarterback.
Is a former NFL quarterback?
Yes. The name is drawing a blank right now. I can see his face, but he was a quarterback for the Chargers. Thought that was very interesting.
Hmm.
Right. And lastly, we got Class 1A. Starting at number 10, we got Catholic of Point Capay. Number 9, Central Catholic. 8, St. Martin's with the number 1 running back in Broncos. Number 7,
Mhm.
Logansport. 6, Haynesville. 5, Ascension Catholic. 4, Vermilion Catholic. Number 3, Kentwood. 2, Riverside. Southern Lab. Number 1. Southern Lab winning the game.
Yeah. Kenwood's gonna be pretty good too, but I think Kenwood is
It
non-select.
won't matter. It won't matter. Southern Lab
Kenwood always have.
Kenwood, because they are.
Kenwood always have athletes.
Kenwood is a country town where
Boy,
they know you go to Kentwood. Like you raise your child knowing they go out and make kids so they can go to Kentwood.
hey, Kenwood coming to East Feliciana the first game of the season.
60.
I don't know what that's gonna be like. I don't wanna assume. But seeing
I
that
just
they
gave you
on
the
this
score.
list, one can only assume that it ain't gonna be pretty.
Hey, I gave you the
But
score. I just told you the score.
it ain't gonna be pretty.
You,
I ain't gonna
did
think
he
it was that good. What you
hear
said?
me tell you the score?
What you said?
65-0.
Sheesh.
I coach basketball.
Yeah, I coach basketball
I
too.
coach basketball.
It'll be 65-0.
What's coaching football? I don't know.
How you spell football?
Blowout.
What a football look like?
Blowout.
Oh my goodness. But man, I can't wait for high school football, man. I love to see the kids get out there and just give their all.
Yeah.
Every Friday night, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. They've been working since January. And now we are here.
Yeah.
I can say where I coach at Walker High, not to be confused with Old Perry Walker in New Orleans, strictly Walker High. They're gonna be pretty nice this year. They're gonna
Y'all
be
was
pretty
good
nice.
last year, weren't y'all?
Yeah, they're pretty nice,
Yeah.
man. Probably the deepest run in school history. They made it to the quarterfinals. They ended up losing to the eventual state champs, the Ruston Bearcats. But they had a lot to build off of
Man,
last
Walker.
season.
Bro, y'all, I'm gonna say this about Walker. Athlete. Y'all be loaded with athletes.
This is true.
And I'm talking about across the board, bro. Football, basketball, baseball.
Everything.
They be loaded.
Don't y'all have like the top gaming team in the state too?
Esports.
Esports.
We had unfortunately
Y'all be loaded in everything.
unfortunately I gave that up.
They be
But
smoking
but
this shit.
before I resigned that position, I had one of the top esports programs in
Man, bro,
Louisiana.
y'all.
I'm about to be mad at the whole city of Walker.
Why though?
Cause y'all, dog. All right, I'm gonna put it in Steve here. Cause I don't coach high school no more. I coach college. If Steve had half the talent that come through Walker,
Man, this dude here, bro. This dude here.
just
Talk
saying,
about it.
just
Talk
saying.
about it.
Man, yeah.
I'm saber up. That's the problem. People like to sugarcoat shit. There's been some talent come through Walker, dog. What 2-3 years ago, you got the state high jumper. He high jumped 7 feet. He at Southeastern right now. You got Gavin, who could jump damn near touch the top of the backboard. You got a guard who could do it all, and he play wide receiver. That's his best sport. And you don't win nothing.
They won the
won
city
some games.
parish tournament.
Come on,
I
man.
coach
They won the
girls.
city parish tournament.
I coach
I'm
girls.
just saying, you got this dude jumped so high, he got the state record.
But I think sometimes coaches really don't understand and realize what they have until like it's gone or until the situation is, or until the situation is different. But like you give You give me that talent.
I
Give
didn't
me that
even
talent.
I didn't even mention the shooter who's a knockdown, the little
You give
3-point
me
shooter.
that talent.
I didn't even mention him,
Hey,
bro. You telling me you don't have enough to win state with that?
but are you instilling discipline? Are you letting them do what they want to do?
Come on, bro. You got
Shout
it.
out. Shout out.
I'm about
I
to
ain't
get
mean to
mad.
cut y'all, but
No, I was about to get
shout out
mad.
to a few. Shout out to a few Walker High legends though. Shout out to my guy Jay Cook. Jalen Cook, former Mr. Louisiana basketball,
Is he playing
everything.
somewhere this year?
Shout out to Brian Thomas, former LSU wide receiver. He just got drafted by Jacksonville Jaguars, prepping for his rookie season. And shout out to Tiara Young. Happy birthday, by the way. Today is her birthday. She is former Miss Louisiana basketball, high school standout. And I also want to give a shout out to my girl, Caitlin Travis. Just etched her name into Walker lore. She's at Loyola, New Orleans right now. So got kids everywhere, man. They doing their thing, man. So big ups. A lot of athletes have come out of Walker High. A lot.
Hey, bro, well, I know you do it all the time. But dog, when you drive past the gym and you see them big old banners hanging from the side of the building, bro, like, you know what type of pride that give you? Or
But
when you're a visiting team and you see that and you like, oh shit, like,
no, you know
that
the
can be intimidating.
the visiting team say, like a real team, what a state banners it.
I mean, they got one.
That was man, stop. That was
Got
so
one.
long ago.
It wasn't that long ago. That was just like 5-6 years ago.
6 years.
5 years ago. 6 years ago.
That was Brian freshman year. He in the NFL.
They got one. Shit, some people ain't got one. Damn.
My point is, he got one as a freshman, and they only got
man. Some people ain't got one, bro.
He didn't
one as a freshman.
He didn't play his senior year. He didn't play his senior
He didn't play
year.
a senior year because he was
Well,
sorry to commit to LSU.
Well, no, we know why he didn't play. But you've had the talent since then. You could arguably say across the board they had more talent since then.
I won't debate it. I won't argue it. I won't argue.
I'll be the odd man out of this one, so I'm gonna stay out. I'm gonna stay out of that.
I mean,
Hey, I don't even want to put you in that problem, man. You worked up. I'm gonna say it for you.
Hey, but look, I coach.
But I will say this. I think it's interesting that you have a girls coach who has had so much success, and you like in my mind, if I have a girls coach who is successful, like, I want to pick your brain. Like, I want to run things by you. I want to ask questions. Like, I want to see, like, okay, how are you successfully getting to the dome every year? You know what I'm saying? But you don't. I don't know if he does or not, but I mean, you're not getting there. So you're missing something. There's something you're not doing right.
But you win at 25 plus games a year.
That's my point. But you look across the way, and your counterpart he's doing it. I mean, he hadn't won the big one yet, but he's getting there.
Since Coach Corey has been there. He's been there. This is his 11th year, if I'm not mistaken. His first year was
seven times. 6 times?
No, he's been to the top 28 four times in 11 years.
Okay.
10 years, not counting this year.
Yeah, it's not bad, but
he's made one state championship appearance. And the last 3 years we made it to the semis.
My biggest issue. Yeah,
he's not even getting there.
But prior to last season, the boys team went to the top 28 6 straight years. They went to the championship game
Damn, really?
2 of those 6 years they made it to the championship
Hold
game.
up. But
Just didn't
that
win it.
goes back to what
They went
I've
one.
been
They went
saying.
1-1 in
You're
championship
gonna
game.
you can consistently get to the top 28. That tells me that you got some of the top talent in the state, and you can't close the deal.
You're one of the 4 best teams in the state of Louisiana in that
Every
specific
year, every year, that's
division
6
or
years.
classification.
You was talking about that 6-year gap, and I said it's been 6 years. I know he has the talent because I talked to these kids. I've met with a lot of them. I've helped a lot of them. I know he got it. People didn't want to go to Denham. They wanted to go to Walker. But guess what? Denham on their ass now, though.
Oh yeah, that don't gonna be. Ooh, Jesus.
Yes. They got to deal with Denham this year.
Hey, Cab got
And it
something
might,
going over there.
and it might not even be close.
No, it's not. It won't be for a couple of years.
It might not even be close this year.
For a
I'm
couple of
telling you.
years.
He didn't
At
let
least
Denham,
3 or 4 years.
flip the switch. He in trouble now.
Sterling got a lot to do with that too, though.
Yeah, most definitely. But I mean, again, when you build your program and there's progression every single year, you've established the culture, you establish the discipline, you establish how you want things run. Like people take notice of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
take notice. It's just like I never forget one time my second year at Walker, we had just played in Duncanville for the Sandra Meadows tournament. For those that don't know, the Sandra Meadows tournament is probably one of the most prestigious girls basketball tournament over the Christmas break. I think last year was the 62nd tournament that they've had. So we come back from the tournament, we play in the Sugar Bowl tournament. And our first game, we played against Lafayette Christian, who had Jada Richard, who I coached for the last 3 years. Probably one of the greatest Louisiana scorers in history. She'll be in the Hall of Fame. One of few girls players to win 4 consecutive state championships.
Yeah.
But yeah, we walk in the gym and it's like all our girls are dressed from head to toe the same, got their book sacks on, walking in single file line, and people just looking like,
Who is that?
they're not used to
They're
that.
not used to it. Who is that?
And one of the parents came to me after, was like, "Oh, like they scared or something?" I was like, "What you talking about? Like y'all come in single file line, height wise, smallest to tallest." I'm like, "That's just how we operate."
Run it a certain type of way.
I mean, like when you have certain standards in your program, like I said, that matters.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it could be. I mean, we don't have to be that way, but that's the way coach has done it ever since he's been there. So when you see us walking, it's us.
Yeah.
You don't see 5 players walking in, then 15 minutes later, 2 more kids walking. No, we don't do that. Everybody
Right.
walks in together. Everybody walk in as a team, leave as a team.
Yeah.
So and I think that could play a factor as far as intimidation, because when you see kids walking in the room together in the gym and they just like locked in, straight tunnel vision, it's like, damn, this is what we got to deal with tonight, or
Yeah,
whatever the case may be.
It shows a type of unity and a type of togetherness and discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like it does.
Most definitely. Back to football. Since college football just started this today, we took a look at some of the most anticipated matchups that we feel is gonna happen this year. 4 of the top matchups that that we've seen that are pretty interesting. They're actually blockbuster matchups, to be honest. And these games can end up being some of the most watched games this season. We'll start with the first one that'll happen at the end of September. We have Georgia going to Alabama.
Yeah.
How we feel about that one, man?
The thing I'm really focused on is can Alabama control that home record that they've had. The last team that came in and beat them in the SEC was LSU. That was 2019. So they've been undefeated at home in the SEC since 2019. So I think that game, Georgia coming in, Georgia being upset, they were left out of the college football playoff. I think that is a game that's intriguing to me, and I'm curious to see if Caleb DeBoer, the new head coach at Alabama, can really control the SEC the way Nick Saban has. So I think that game, it'll be interesting. I think that game could also be SEC championship matchup also. So I think it'll be something to, keep an eye on.
Man, Georgia gonna smack them people.
You think so?
Man, look, I'm talking about.
Hey man, maybe it's just because the Alabama name. I don't know, but I'm intrigued by it. Maybe if it was Nick Saban standing on the other side, it'd be different. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I give them at least. I can see them winning by at least 17 points. Now, of course, that can definitely change, but
Right.
just on paper, I think Georgia's the 17-point favorite in Alabama.
That's tough.
Now,
That's
if anything changes, that means the money. We know where the money's going at. So.
Right.
Now, next game we got on deck, mid-October, we got Ohio State traveling to Oregon, which is actually awkward because Oregon is now in the Big Ten.
Yeah. Well,
and Ohio State has to travel to Oregon, which is I still can't fathom all of these teams playing on separate coasts.
Yeah.
And
that's a lot of travel. That's a lot of travel. I don't even know mentally how do you. So say you go to Oregon 1 week, next week you go into USC. How do you even get your team mentally prepared for something like that?
If he's smart, I'm just gonna stay on the West Coast.
Yeah, you'd have to. You'd have to if your schedule works out that way.
Yeah, it's gonna have to.
Yeah.
There's no way, bro. But I think this will be a really good game, though. My only concern with the Ohio State Oregon game, I'm concerned about Ohio State's defense. Because we know Oregon is always phenomenal offensively. And Oregon just got the quarterback transfer, who's a leading Heisman candidate.
Yeah.
Before even taking a snap at Oregon. So I'm interested to see how Ohio State is going to come into the game with the approach of stopping him and stopping Oregon's offense on the road in a hostile environment. I think that's going to be another great game on that day. Typically, those West Coast games are earlier games.
Yeah.
If it's an early morning game, they usually play like 10 in the morning. But I think they'll probably try to make this a block game. It'll be a primetime game. But how will Ohio State, come back?
I was gonna say, I think if I'm Ohio State, I want to make this game as physical as I can. I want to see if Oregon can, get control of the trenches. Does Oregon have enough defensive line, O-line to win the trenches? So if I'm Ohio State, I want to make this game physical. I want to make it grimy. I want to slow the tempo down because Oregon wants to get up. They want to play fast.
Tempo,
So If I'm Ohio State, I want to try and slow the game down and play in the practice.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit different for Ohio State simply because Oregon is known for having speedsters all
Right.
across the field.
Yeah.
Speedy wide receivers, speedy running backs, speedy cornerbacks. So it's going to be interesting to see how Ohio State game plans for Oregon. Now, for Ohio State, it's going to be a new look for them too. I mean, hopefully by this, I want to say this is about game 6, like game 6 of the season.
So they may have an adjust. They may have made an adjustment to the physicality of it.
And they're it's pretty much a new offense. They have a new quarterback.
Yeah.
And wide receiver core. They just recently lost Marvin Harrison to the draft. So they pretty much, you can just say, have no names.
Yeah.
At the skill positions at wide receiver. But if Ohio State is Ohio State, I think they'll do just fine.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
Like I said, my only thing is just the defensive side of the ball, because Oregon plays so well up tempo. They can slow it down, or they can speed it up. So we'll see how it goes. I think that'll be another blockbuster matchup.
It's gonna be an interesting matchup, though. It's gonna be interesting.
Most definitely. And I'm sure Oregon's head coach is going to be talking some type of smack before the game.
Oh yeah, hey boy, he a gangster, boy. He a gangster. I like Brian Kelly, but I wanted him, bro. That boy's a gangster.
Should be a good one, man. Next one we got Georgia again. Georgia is playing at Texas the following week. This will be the CBS. I'm still thinking it on ABC. My apologies. This will be the ABC SEC game of the week.
I think this game determines who wins the SEC, in my opinion.
Man, Georgia gonna smack these people.
Man, really? You think? I mean, so I think Georgia definitely has it on their mind this year after last year. I think they do.
Georgia will be on a revenge tour.
I think so.
They felt disrespected because they didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
They got, I can't remember the bowl game they played in, but I don't think it was a significant bowl for them to really care about playing in the bowl game.
No, I don't even think half their team showed up.
So yeah, every game that they play this year, especially when it comes down to these bigger matchups, they come out for blood.
I don't think I want to be Clemson week 1. I don't think I want to be Clemson week 1. But I think Texas gets that welcome to the SEC world. I do agree with you.
Now, will it be a good game? Of course it's going to be a good game. Especially, you're not just going to walk in to Longhorn Stadium and just smack them people.
Yeah.
And by the way, the stadium is amazing. I had the opportunity of going to Austin a couple weeks ago. My daughter, shout out to my daughter Kaylee. She's a big time dancer. And she was invited to this tap dance convention in Austin. And took the time out to travel to University of Texas, kind of see the campus and everything like that. And I was able to slip in and walk in the stadium. Now, luckily enough, they were doing like high school football camp, so it kind of made it easy for me to just get out the car, park it, and walk straight inside. But I was like, man, this is the place where Ricky Williams played. This is the place where Vince Young won a national championship.
Yeah.
This is where Colt McCoy won a Big 12 championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In comparison to Tiger Stadium, how is it?
Oh, Tiger Stadium is by far. Tiger Stadium. Now they were doing something with their digital board, which a lot of schools have been doing. LSU just recently changed their digital boards out.
Yeah.
But in comparison, and from the first look, no. It's different when the stands are filled with people.
Right, of course.
But there's no football stadium in America like Death Valley Stadium at night on a Saturday.
Man, look, nothing like,
So I think
nothing
the
like,
better atmosphere between the two is definitely LSU.
of course.
But I'm not taking anything away from Texas, because Texas have had some great games in that stadium.
Yeah.
Sorry, we came there in 2019 and Joe Burrow hit y'all with the horns down
On the way to a national title.
on
Yeah.
the way to a national title.
Yeah.
So, but I think Texas is gonna be in for a tough one against Georgia, especially if they're playing Maye.
Mhm.
I really don't expect this to be a blowout. Quinn Ewers is a hell of a quarterback. He's a warrior.
Yeah.
But I think Georgia's defense is going to be way too much for the Longhorns.
I agree with you.
Like the speed is different when you coming from the Big 12 to the SEC.
SEC, the speed and the physicality was different.
Like all that's different. It's straight. Like they have some nice skilled athletes.
Yeah.
But they got some players that's about that smash mouth football.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they gonna get. Go
Do you
ahead.
think there's anybody in college football that can give Georgia a run for their money?
LSU. I'm gonna say LSU. I'm gonna be biased. Me. LSU.
I'm with you. So
LSU.
go Tigers.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the SEC is Georgia's to lose. And that's not downing any other team in the SEC. Of course, LSU is going to be in there. Alabama's going to be in there. Ole Miss
is going to be in it. Yeah.
Ole Miss is going to be in it.
Yeah.
But that's why you play those games on Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's why you practice all week and you prep. So the game still has to be played. Everything will look good on paper, but if you can't go out there and produce,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it don't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
Then we end up with the finale.
The rivalry of rivalries.
The rivalry of rivalries at the Big Shoot. We got the defending national champions, Michigan Wolverines, at Ohio State. This will definitely be another good one.
Yeah.
We really don't know much about Michigan at this point because they really lost a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm sure by the time that we get to this final game of the season, we can pretty much see who has what and kind of like predetermine who's going to be the winner here.
I think my question mark is more so, of Ohio State. You got smacked the last 3 times versus Michigan. Yeah. They done smacked you the last three seasons. So do you actually take, that step into becoming Big Ten champion and playing for a national title? Or does Michigan continue to dominate? So.
Well, again, that's still yet to be determined. Michigan lost their top. They lost J.J. McCarthy to the Vikings in the draft. Sadly to say that he's out for the season with a torn meniscus, ACL, one of the two. I don't want to really mess that up, but he suffered an injury where he's out for his rookie season. The running back is gone, so they lost a lot of talent on both sides of the ball.
They did.
Now they do have a coach that was a part of that team.
Right.
That's
and
now
the players
the head
seem like
coach.
they love playing for him when Harbaugh was away. So they seem like they love playing for him.
When undefeated, they still played like nothing changed.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see Michigan and how they're going to go into Ohio State and play.
Yeah.
They pretty much got the monkey off their back. Before it was when Jim Harbaugh was there, can they beat Ohio State in the rivalry?
Yeah.
It's just like that rivalry is in comparison to LSU Alabama.
Yeah.
It's like no other game matters but that game at the end of the season.
Can we beat them?
Can we beat these people?
Can we beat Alabama?
Can we beat Ohio State?
Our season will be made or broken. Can we beat them?
Can we beat Michigan? So Jim Harbaugh finally got over the hump.
Yeah.
Beat him the last 2-3 years. Now, people been looking at Coach Ryan. They like, well, damn, is he ever going to beat Michigan again?
Yeah. So now the monkey's on his back.
Now the monkey's on
Yeah.
his back.
Yeah.
So, if I had to pick, for the simple fact that they'll be playing in front of 102,000 plus people, I'm going to go with Ohio State on this one.
Yeah. And I think
Well,
that's just because you don't know about Michigan right now.
I don't think it'll be a blowout on either side, but I really think that it's gonna be another classic game.
Yeah.
That can come down to the last possession.
Where's the ball last? Yep.
I also want to see how the coach from Michigan is gonna beat this shit too. So
Yeah, because there ain't no interim tag no more. It's full. You are the head coach, sir.
No, you are the head. You are the head of the snake, buddy.
No interim, head coach. You are the guy now. You make all the decisions.
All the decisions fall on you, bro. So it's gonna be interesting to see, man. He has a clean slate.
Yeah.
So now he has to go out there and just do his job.
Yeah. And I don't think he has a whole lot of expectations, that's been put on him. I mean, he probably does from himself, but as far as media or anything like that, I don't think there's a whole lot of expectation, of him. So.
Man, we all know, like when you win any type of championship, whether it's a state championship in high school or a national championship in college, it's always, can you top what you did the previous season?
Yeah.
Like once that flag or that banner raises up in your stadium, like that championship, is a memory now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't harp on winning the championship last year.
Man, I don't think I've ever seen a team win a championship and they have a new coach the next year. I can't think of a team where I've seen that before.
I'm sure it happened, but I can't really recall.
Yeah, like that's just weird to me.
Not recent. I don't think it's happened recently. I think it been happening a couple of decades ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I mean, that was all because of the stuff that was happening.
That was happening.
With saying that they were cheating,
mm-hmm.
And
he knew there was going to be a penalty come down from that.
It was going to be a penalty coming down for that. So why not? And you go into the league to be one of the highest paid coaches in the league. So
right,
it's a win-win. So it don't even matter. Like, okay, cool. I mean,
he did what he came to do. So
he brought them something that they didn't see in 27 years.
Yeah,
that was a national title. So
he did his job.
27-year drought. And in however many coaches they had within those last 27 years, he was the only coach to do that.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't ask for nothing more than that.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, that should be, like I said, this college football season is going to be shaping up to be probably one of the best with all of the moves, even though I don't like the moves. But with that being said, it
makes for some really good matchups.
Yeah, it does make things a lot more interesting in the conference play.
Yeah.
Because now you don't have as many pre-conference games.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it? 12 games. You playing
like non-conference games.
What, nine conference games at least? Yep. So you only get 2 pre-conference games. So maybe one on the road, maybe one at home, one away, or however the schedule is. But yeah, man, SEC still gonna be over everybody. It's still SEC over everybody.
SEC probably will get about 4 or 5 teams in the playoff.
They really not gonna like that.
No,
they really not gonna like that, bro. Man, episode 5, dog.
Episode 5, brother.
Episode 5 was nice today, man. We're gonna want to send a quick shout out to Coach Ken. He had to step away, but we held it down per usual. That's what we do.
Sure.
But we always gonna hold it down there. Make sure y'all keep following us on social media. Follow, like, subscribe the page.
Give us feedback.
Make sure you click that subscribe button on YouTube. Click that bell for notifications. Whenever we post our videos, you'll be the first ones to know. Watch that. Please leave comments. We do read the comments when we get them. We greatly appreciate it. Also, continue to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter /X, Coach's Point, all one word. Man, just keep up with us, man.
Sure.
Man, like, we really like 5 shows in.
5 episodes in, bro. 5 episodes in.
Like, when, I don't
From
know,
a
like,
dream to reality.
bro, like, when you start, it's like, man, let's get this first one over with. I know it's nerves.
Yeah.
And they're like, this isn't my first podcast, but I know for you, and I know for Coach Ken, this new. So, and, we talked off camera and off air, about being nervous and like little tips and stuff to do.
Well,
And again, every episode you start to see improvement, just like coaching.
Yeah.
When I
make
coach
adjustments.
Like when I coached my very first AAU game by myself, I was just, I was like, okay, I was wet behind the ears. I was like, okay, we gonna do this, blah blah blah. And the more games I began to coach in, the more comfortable I got on the sideline. So it's the same thing, man. But it's something I love, bro. And like doing this podcast is a blessing. A blessing to do with brothers. You know what I'm saying? Another way for us to bond, bring our stories, our experiences, our jokes to people on the outside, man. It's just truly amazing to see the growth of all of us, man. And
yeah.
Like I said, man, all the way we can go up is up now, man.
That's it, bro.
That's it. What you got planned the rest of the weekend?
No, I gotta do my lesson plan. Gotta do my lesson plan, bro. Gotta grade. I gotta get ready to grade these vision boards Monday. So I gotta do my rubrics and stuff.
Yeah, so I got lesson plans and
I gotta squeeze in cutting the grass at some point tomorrow. So I was supposed to do it this evening, but we were recording.
I was supposed to myself. So now I'm at a point where I need to really figure out when I'm gonna do it. Because tomorrow it's supposed to rain.
Oh, dang.
So,
let me check the weather.
It's either I do it in the morning.
It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain in the morning. At 10. I know if your yard like my yard, if it rains, you better cut it for about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, ain't no cut down. And then next week, man, I'm going to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
For
LSU game.
LSU USC game. So yeah, it's gonna look like far as by the time I get back if I don't cut it tomorrow.
I had a guy that used to come cut it though, man. Dude went from charging 50 to 75. I was like, oh man, but my yard ain't that big, bro.
Man, look. Now I just Steve, I watched it. Man, Steve Harvey had a comedy album, and I forgot what the joke was, but in the joke, he was talking about his wife, and she had asked him to do something, and he was like, I just rather go to hell because this is just way too much pressure. Like that's how I be feeling sometimes. It's like, bro. Man, look, man, can't we just pay somebody to cut the grass?
Pay somebody, bro. Just pay somebody. They got people that do it. Well, I can't pay 75. My yard ain't that big.
Like, bro, I really be wanting to get, like, I've been wanting to get my car detailed. just maybe like once a month, dog.
Yeah. Just let it be all
Man.
nice and shiny and pretty.
Oh, people charging $125, dog. Bro, you coming to my house
Using my water.
using my water. I'm charging you. You paying me to use my
To use
water.
my water. I'm probably gonna use my soap and butter.
No, I mean, it probably have a pressure washer connected. But
Yeah,
dog, you still
but
using my
still.
water, dog.
Hey man. The times we live in, bro. People are capitalizing off of things that we don't want to do.
Bruh, I can go to Benny's, run my car through the car wash for
15
$25.
bucks, 25 bucks.
I get the works, the shine, the
Mhm.
gloss, and clean the inside myself.
Myself, yeah.
But no, hell
Yeah.
no,
125 is crazy. That boy must be waxing it and everything.
bruh. I just want a nice wash, and I just want the inside of my car at least trying to look like it's brand new again.
Yeah, and it smell nice and everything.
Man, put a little spray in there, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, dog.
yeah.
Man told me 125. I said, I'm gonna hit you back. I ain't
Yeah,
never hit that boy back.
bro.
I
wanted
ain't
to
never
look
hit
like
that
it-
boy back,
You know, I
dog.
wanted to look one time like it pulled out the lot. Just one more time.
Oh,
That's all I want.
No. Ain't no way,
That's
dog.
all I want.
Oh, good, man. Well, look, so, ladies and gentlemen, next week, unfortunately, we will not be recording. It's Labor Day weekend. You know, we'll all be doing stuff with our families. Unfortunately, I'll be out of town, so I won't be with my family. So, shout out. But we will be back that following week
Yes, sir.
with a brand new episode. So y'all can binge watch the first
Be
5
caught up.
episodes of the Coach's Point podcast. So, appreciate all the love that y'all been sending us. We love the feedback again, like we said. But man, just tell a friend. Tell
That's
a
all.
friend to tell a friend, man. Like, hey, man, look, check out this new podcast.
We posted this a couple times.
Yeah, man. If you
So-
like it, great. If you don't, cool. Like, just let us know what we need to work on. We'll switch it up a little bit. So, but man, I am your boy, Coach C. Price. Got my guy, Coach Steve Jack, Coach Ken, who had to take off. He always gonna come out here show y'all love, man. He
Yes, sir.
the loudmouth, he the Stephen A. of the show.
You need to start the show. That's our guy.
Yeah, man. Until next time, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.